Quasiguru. Go, go, Quasiguru. Go, go, Quasiguru. You mighty flying CJ pilot.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Quasiguru Twitch channel. Glad to have you all join in today for the Monday Run What You Brung fly along that we do every Monday at 5 p.m. Central, currently now 2200 Zulu. Of course, due to the time change. But, folks, welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you join in today. I hope that some of you are even able to come in here and just join in to fly with me as well. You know, I love when people join in and fly, so, you know, I'm here. Say if you're here, Canesto, you know, everybody, Muse is on Twitch, you know, folks, if you guys would like to join in, 14AD, hey, how are you doing? Exactly, I figured I would get into the French airplane, the Dyer, right? I mean, you know, we could theoretically argue the CRJ is a French airplane, but unfortunately, you know, it's kind of based in Canada, so I'm not going to call it a French airplane just yet. Of course, Bombardier, you know, is a French name, but this plane was at least built in France. So, folks, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you join in. You're in the meeting, but we'll join in about an hour. Okay, well, wonderful, 14. You'll be glad to have you on board. So, folks, this week, starting with Monday here, we're doing, of course, the Monday fly-along. Then Wednesday, we're going to be doing a VATSIM event. Thursday, we'll be doing a VATSIM event with First Officer 14AD on board. I think I had something for him, Canesto. Give me 1 second here. I'm trying to make sure that I still have something for... I thought I had something for him. Oh! I know what the issue is. It just dawned on me. So I ended up changing my password for my Twitch account, and my Phantom bot is not currently running because of it. So Streamlabs bot is running just fine, but Phantom bot is not. Let me see if I can get that running again here in a second. Yeah, I know it's been kind of a crazy, bizarre day at least. My gaming chair that I've had for the last 3 years, the base on it just broke, and yeah, actually, I was for a second thinking I was going to have to cancel the stream because I just about fell backwards just now out of my chair, but I've got it stabilized for now. That's all that matters, right? So, but folks, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you join in today. Currently working on solving a couple Twitch issues here. I've got my Phantom bot not coming up. Yeah, my gaming chair. So I've decided... Oh, there we go. Hey, Adastros, how are you doing? Mr. Pilot 222 is now hosting my stream with one viewer. Thank you so much, Mr. Pilot. We totally appreciate having you here. But folks, we're currently today in the Dyer TBM 930. This is the TBM, I think, improvement mod, which allows you to open and close the doors as well as show both pilots in the airplane at the same time. So if I jump in this airplane right now, I can see both pilots up front sitting in the cockpit, and just an absolutely wonderful mod for the TBM. It's a whole bunch of fun. Introduce you to Captain Jasper. Nice. I like those emotes there, Adastros. I just heard about those too popping up. So grateful to see that you're finally getting some emotes. You know, you're getting into that venture that we all like to get into, especially, you know, once you hit affiliate or partner even. You know, those emotes are kind of a bunch of fun to at least get started with. But folks, thank you guys so much for joining in today. I know it's, you know, been a minute since we streamed last, right? It's been since Friday, so, you know, welcome back on Monday here. Glad to have you all join in here. I'm trying to see if there's a quick, easy way to change this OAuth token for my Twitch bot, but I'm guessing there's not. Not without me logging into that Linux system. So, are you guys okay if I just leave my Quasiguru, well, my main Twitch bot down at least for this stream? I'll bring it. Yep, there we go. Thank you so much, Canesto. That's the exact mod that we have there. So, but yeah, FlightSim.to, the TBM 930 improvement mod. Took so long, like years for me to do emotes. Monday Blunday. That's right, Monday Blunday. Yeah, so anyway, what happened is, I don't know if you guys have heard or if you guys use the software yourself, but LastPass used to offer their password storage solution for free, and I was using it for quite a while. Now, mind you, it's still free, but now it's limited to one device. Long story short, I have a friend that hosts a Bitwarden server, and I decided I would go ahead and I was going to go ahead and just, you know, deal with some other things here. I said to myself, you know, I'm not really willing to pay the $36 a year for LastPass so I can just access it from multiple devices. So I decided to go with Bitwarden, and that friend there, Tech Domain, hosts a server for it. So I went ahead, I got up on his server, I set it up, I imported my LastPass CSV file, and the problem was when I did that, I didn't realize at the time, I kid you not, that I ended up dropping all my passwords when I did it. So now, of course, here I am, trying to get everything caught back up again. But folks, let's go ahead and let's try to get this bird back up in the air, right? I would go ahead and, like I said, whoa, that's a really close-up shot of the pilot there. Okay, let's go ahead and get back here really quick. Let's get these doors shut here. Yeah, but I would go ahead and I would probably be willing to get the bot going, but it's going to take me a minute because it is Linux-based. I'm going to have to hop in there and get back in the terminal to get it running again. And I can't remember the exact command set I need to use to get it running again, but I will get my bot going soon again. 14, you'll join me soon? Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, I think you will need that mod in your folder. It's a really quick mod to install. It's not even that large. It was a pretty small file that I know of. So, but folks, let's go ahead and let's get this TBM fired up here. We're going to go ahead and move the crash bar to the up position. We're going to go to battery on, and we're going to go to main generator for our source. We're going to put the aux boost pump to auto. Now, realistically, you want to actually put it to on when you start the engine, but auto will actually take care of that for you too. We're going to set our autopilot trim to on. We're going to select our fuel tank selector to on, and then we're going to go ahead and put our starter to the on position. Let's go get some lights going too. We're going to turn on the nav light at least, and we're going to come down here. We got our spinny fan spinning up. So we got that going right now, and we're going to go ahead and get it started here in a second here. Alrighty, let's go ahead and feather this thing up really quick. Alright. We're just monitoring ITT rise right now, and then here in a second we'll introduce high idle to the motor. And we should be all good to go for takeoff, folks. But yeah, that is the current TBM 930 improvement mod. Thank you so much again, Canesto, for posting that for everybody. And I think while we're doing this, I'm also going to work on trying to see if I can get my bot up as well. I'm going to need my laptop for that. Give me 1 second, folks. I'm just going to spin around, grab my laptop, and just put it on the side so I can go ahead and remote into that machine and fix my problem, because obviously it's currently sitting broken because I forgot to update the token. Now, mind you, I realized that when I went to get my Streamlabs chatbot going too, that I had an issue, and then I really didn't realize that I had an issue until I opened up Slobs and tried to start streaming, and I was like, oh crap, that's not good. I got to get this fixed before I can even stream at all. So, but folks, once again, welcome to the Quasiguru Twitch channel. Glad to have you all join in today for the Monday Run What You Brung fly along. So, you know, you can feel free to join in here. We're on USA East at Charles de Gaulle Airport in France. So that's Lima Foxtrot Papa Golf if you would like to join in. But yeah, 1480, absolutely. It's a wonderful mod for the TBM. In fact, this used to be my favorite airplane in the sim up until I found out about working title. Then that's when I ended up converting over to the CJ4. Now, mind you, don't get me wrong, I do use the working title G1000, G3000, and G3X update. So, mind you, I do have a more realistic setup as far as the Garmin suite goes as well. So there's always that bit of positivity. But folks, give me just 1 second here. I'm going to grab my laptop. I'm just going to disappear for just one little second, set it up here on my side. I'm going to remote in, going to SSH into my Linux box, and I'm going to fix my Quasiguru bot so we have a functioning Quasiguru bot, and we should be all good to go, folks. But thank you once again for joining in. I apologize we started off with a couple little hiccups here and there, but we will be good to go again here very shortly. Thank you guys so much. Hold on one moment. Okay, now I know a lot of you have already seen my ridiculous streaming setup that I have at home, but if you could see this right now, just seeing my yoke setup with my keyboard on top of it, with my laptop off to the left side, all of this other crazy stuff right now, it's absolutely nuts to see how my setup is right now, just to make sure I can get everything operational again. This is kind of crazy right now. I wasn't really expecting to have this kind of issue starting off, but you know what? Things do sometimes happen. I'm just trying to remember, a couple things here and there just so I can get everything functional again. But folks, once again, thank you again for joining in with the channel today. It's been definitely been kind of interesting to say the least, dealing with everything that's been going on. So let's see here really quick. I'm just trying to find out what IP address my bot's at since I don't host this one directly. All right. All right, let's see here really quick, and I'm just working on my laptop here. Quasiguru bot. This is one of those things where you're trying to remember how your bot was set up, and then you totally forget, you space out. So the road data mod for the G3000, I don't think I do, actually. I didn't realize there was a road data mod for it. I honestly did not realize that. What is that about? Okay, I gotta wait a minute while I try to reconnect. But folks, let's go ahead and let's get up into the air. Let's go ahead and have some fun, right? That's what you all came here for anyway. Folks, if you're not already, make sure, like I said, you come join the USA. Oh, I'm in Southeast Asia. No wonder why no one can probably see me. There we go. USA East. Give me 1 second here. I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to start seeing people any minute now because most people tend to join in on these. Let's take a look here really quick if I can find somebody. Such a big airport, though, too, so it might take me a minute to find somebody here on the ground. Such a big airport. Wait, Lukla next time? Okay, we'll do Lukla next time. That sounds good to me, Mr. Pilot. How are you doing today? I saw part of your VOD from last night, and I kind of agree with Canesto, alcohol plus butter landings equal hacks, right? So I'm pretty sure that's basically what it already is. But yeah, you're already at Paris, huh? Well, let me go ahead and take a look at this then really quick, too. I thought I re-enabled multiplayer. Let me jump out temporarily here while I'm working on that. Let's see here really quick. Because I do tend to forget things like that a lot, so, there's always that, right? Yeah, I know, but you know what? It's okay, Mr. Pilot. We know that you're doing your best, to perform well, and obviously you're doing a good job. We're just waiting for some more CRJ streams, right? We're waiting for those CRJ streams. We're waiting for those VATSIM streams right now. Once in a lifetime event on stream. No, I totally believe it. But you know what? I'm glad you had a good time though last night. It looked like you had a lot of fun, and you had a good landing. And that's really all that matters at the end of the day. So let me go ahead and jump back in here. What the heck is going on? Okay, got all players on. We're good there. I got live weather, which I don't want live. I just kind of want earlier in the day. We'll go back. Go click fly again. Yeah, Canesto, it's going to be a minute here. I do not currently have Quasiguru bot back up and running yet because I cannot remember the IP address over at my friend's hosted server, but I think I'm going to message him really quick to see if I can get a response here because he knows it. Like I said, it would only take me maybe a few minutes to just redo the configuration. All I have to do is basically give it a new OAuth token, but I haven't been able to do that yet. Unfortunately, the bot does not have the ability in its dashboard to change the OAuth. At least not that I know of. From what I remember, I don't think it has it at all. Let's see here. Bot settings, message output. Nope. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure I have to manually change. Oh, wait a second. No, that's not necessarily true. Give me 1 second here. I just thought about that again. Quasiguru bot. All right, let's see here. OAuth setup. Okay, let's see here. Go to the Twitch developer portal and log in. Oh boy, there's a lot to this actually. Pretty sure I can do it really fast. I'm not 100 on this yet. But we're reloading right now. I'm not going to try to keep this holding up just because my bot's not up right now. I'll get it running here in a minute, I think. Oh, whoa, there we go. Looks like we're back on the ground officially. Gotta love how that starts off sometimes there. Waiting for the scene to completely load in here, folks. I'm going to cycle servers again really quick. Does anyone else see me currently on the ground over here in Paris? Anyone at all? Oh, let me make sure I've also got name tags on. That probably would help, right? Show traffic nameplates was off. That's probably me then. Watch, I'll probably start seeing people again here shortly. There we go. There we go. Now I'm starting to see people here in France on USA East. We're good now. I think I got that running again, so at least that's functioning. Let's see here really quick. What else do we got going on here? Oh, 14 AD, you're already in here? Are you really? Okay, so 14, here's the only issue with that. I don't currently have access to it via terminal. Because I can't remember its local IP address on the hosted server it's on right now. And honestly, I tried pinging it, and the issue is I'm getting just a backwards response from the server while I'm currently connected via VPN. That's the issue right now. So I'm just trying to figure out how to fix that really quick. Just got back from Vancouver after a day of plane spotting. Really? Excellent. I think that's Vancouver, isn't it? Or is that Montreal? Welcome, History Gamer TV. Glad to see you here. Maple Aviation, glad to see you're joining in as well. But folks, if you would like to, feel free to come join in at Lima Foxtrot Papa Golf. That's Charles de Gaulle in France. And we're going to go ahead and explore France today, at least on this current stream. So, folks, I'm grateful to have you all join on board today. It's been definitely been a day, definitely been kind of interesting even. You know, I'm just trying to take things a step at a time, right? I just had my chair break on me, so you know that's never fun, but I've got it currently supported, so that's really all that matters. But let's go and get this plane started really quick here. All right, electric source is on again. We'll go ahead and just hit the starter, auto boost pump. Go ahead and turn the auto pilo back on. Auto there. Let's go ahead and just do nav lights for now. Here we go. Engine spinning back up there. But yeah, I decided today we should go ahead and just try out France, see how it turns out here. Hopefully everything's well. But folks, we're currently in the TBM mod, the TBM improvement mod for the TBM 930 for FS 2020. It is a free mod that you can go ahead and add on for the simulator. Just another really good mod. You know, you got all opening doors on the airplane. And, you know, since we're in France, you know, I figured why not fly a French aircraft, right? So like the Dyer TBM 930. So definitely excited about that. For some odd reason, I think my Streamlabs is way behind, at least on the chat, so I'm actually viewing it currently on Twitch's website. But currently I am working on a couple things here, folks. Let's see here. Trying to see if I can create a manual way to get everything to work here. Because it looks like there's actually a way. Yeah, there actually looks like a way I can actually automate it so that it will always grab the correct OAuth token. But of course, you know, right now it's one of those things where I kind of broke it. So, yeah, History Gamer TV, my Phantom bot's down right now, so that's not going to work here temporarily. At least until I can get it back up and running. I did unfortunately forget I forgot the IP address to the machine on my friend's network, so trying to remember what that is. I thought I connected to their VPN, and generally I get the DNS request, but it's not currently working for me. So unfortunately, I'm trying to get onto that machine, and I'm struggling right now because it's failing miserably right now. So let's see here. Yeah, and I'm getting a refuse on SSH here. Oh no, that's totally fine, History Gamer TV. I totally understand. If you're gonna be lurking, that's totally fine. I mean, I get that. We appreciate you lurking as well. Coming in to join and just seeing us fly around Perry here. So, but folks, welcome back. Like I said, to the Quasiguru Twitch channel. Glad to have you all on board today. Trying to get my bot working, but I'm having some issues with it for now. So I think we're just gonna hold off for now. I will have it working by next stream on Wednesday without an issue. I just need to, like I said, get in contact with a friend about the bot here because I cannot remember the IP address for the bot. Alrighty, folks. Anyway, let's go ahead and get back into the air here again. Let's fly around. Let's see how beautiful Perry right here, right? And see how it looks, right? So grateful to have everyone join in today. I know, you guys could be spending your time elsewhere as well. So, we always do totally appreciate, when people come in here and spend time with us, because it makes it a lot more fun, so. But I'm going to go ahead and pull up the airport here really quick. We're just going to look up the taxiways here. All right, let's see what we got here. There we go. There's our taxiways. I'm outside of the airport bounds. Oh boy. I know. Yeah, that'll actually work, fortunately. So you should be able to get the bot sounds because of Streamlabs chatbot. Well, Streamlabs Streamlabs chatbot should be throwing those sounds out. So there we go. Exactly. You gotta love Navigraph, right?
Go, Quasiguru, you mighty flying CJ pilot.
Yeah, we are well north of the airport, though, so I'm trying to figure out how the heck to get down there. Let's see here really quick. I'm definitely in some weird area of the airport, because I'm guessing I'm way far north of it, supposedly. Like I said, this is a big airport, though. This is huge. And, for a different country, a lot of airports don't always have multiple runways. The United States is really well known for multiple runways, but not many other places are. So, it's something to keep in mind, right? Oh, wait, let me go ahead and turn around here really quick. I think maybe our runways are the opposite direction. I'm not 100% on that. Here we go. Ooh, I'll tell you what, these roads, though, are like completely crazy here right now. I did actually go ahead and turn on photogrammetry for this, just so that we can get some good views, hopefully. I have no idea, though, how it's going to turn out here. Let's see here, let me get back up in the air with my camera here. Right, so I am over here. The runways are over here. Okay, good to know. All right. So like I said, I don't know what's going on with Navigraph there. I mean, we should theoretically be able to see where we're at, but maybe it's a FS 2020 scenery issue. It very well could be that as well, because I do not see anywhere else here for Charles de Gaulle that would actually show me where I need to go. But we're going to go ahead and just get over here to the runway here, folks, and we're going to try to enjoy a flight, right? So just have some fun here around Perry. I haven't been to Perry before here in the simulator, so I'm really excited to see what Perry has to offer us, right? Especially in the simulator, so we're gonna just get rolling here. Don't forget the flow. Yeah, absolutely. So, but here's the thing though, Maple, I am not currently... oh yeah, that is a very important part of the flow, absolutely. But folks, I'm not doing VATSIM today, so, I'm not gonna be paying attention much to flow. But we will be doing some, some brilliant maneuvers, right? That's right. That's right. I am speed. I think I just had my friend message me here about my bot.
It's all in
I'll tell you what though, this thing is like drifting like crazy today and I can't tell. Wait a second. Okay, so it's not that. Yeah, I'm having, the only thing that's interesting with this TBM improvement mod is, I don't know what's been going on today, but I feel like there's a little bit of left rudder, well, a little bit of left aileron trim that's being put in. All right, here we go. Yeah, I know, and I think that's partially due to photogrammetry right now, at least here at Charles the Guy. But we're going to go ahead and get this bird in the air here really quick. We're not going to hold back anybody anymore, so let's go ahead and get it rolling here. All right, here we go, folks. Here we go. I'll tell you what, this one pulls a good bit hard to the right now, though, after the update, so I don't know if that's very common, at least with the TBM. I mean, I do know prop-driven airplanes tend to pull to the right anyway, mainly because of the torque being produced from the engine. So that part doesn't bother me. It's more of a, I'm just kind of curious. Is it kind of realistic? Is it more realistic to what it really is in real life, or exactly what is it right now? But yeah, folks, we are making our current standard departure from Charles the Guy, and the standard departure does include a barrel roll. This is a very important part of the departure, folks. If you do not do the barrel roll, ATC will actually tell you you've got a possible pilot deviation. So you've got to make sure you do the barrel roll coming out of Charles the Guy here in France. But here we go, folks. We're going to fly out over here to see some attractions here in France, right? So we're going to first fly over by the Eiffel Tower. Folks, I have not been able yet to participate. Did I just say it wrong? I think I might have. Yeah, Charles is the guy. That's right. But folks, we're currently heading over into Paris. We're going to explore some attractions here in France. I have not actually had a chance yet to get any decent pictures, at least for vacation spots, to throw at the Microsoft Flight Sim giveaway for the 3080. And I know we have until Wednesday to do it, so. That's Charles the Guy now. There we go. General Charles de Gaulle. That's right. There we go. Charles is the guy. Nice, Mr. Pilot. Nice. Alright, there we go. Once again, barrel rolls are a very important part of the star here at Paris, so... But we're making sure we're getting them in, because we don't want to disappoint anybody, especially ATC. We got to make sure ATC's happy with us, so, especially them seeing their French plane fly over ahead. So, got to make sure ATC is completely happy with us. But here we go, folks. Yeah, it's kind of bizarre right now. Like, I'm getting left input. Wait, I'm on the rudder. Okay, I'm off the rudder. It's still turning slightly to the right. I can't figure out what's causing that right now. Maybe my rudder pedals are like out of calibration. I'm gonna check really quick here before we get too far in, because this is gonna drive me nuts. I don't exactly know what's causing a slight turn here, so let's go ahead and take a look at my rudder pedals, make sure something didn't break while I was working on them last night at least. They look good. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. But we're going to just continue on flying here. I may go ahead and just give a little bit of trim here to accommodate for the pulling to the right. May have been a little bit too much trim. Here we go. But welcome everybody to Paris. I saw earlier in Discord, MSFS posted some photos, posted some screenshots here from Paris, showing the Eiffel Tower. And so that's what actually made me decide today to come to come to Paris and fly. So, and plus, this is actually kind of a dream vacation spot for me. You know, one of these days, you know, hopefully, you know, post pandemic, whenever this stuff starts to slow down a little bit more, maybe at that point, you know, we'll be able to start moving around again. And one of these days, I would love to come to France. So I'm excited about that. That's for sure. One or two. But yeah, I turned on photogrammetry just to see if we can get many more detailed buildings right now. I honestly don't think we're going to get them because I did try to fly in here a little bit earlier and I wasn't seeing much of anything in here that was more detailed. So unfortunately, I didn't see that. So hopefully we get some more things to look at least. But right now, I don't see anything yet that's different. So I may go ahead and turn it off just to save our just to save the FPS, right? Make sure we're not dropping the frames completely at everyone's door here. But here we go, folks. We are currently flying around Paris. Here we go. Let's get a photo of this one. You gotta love freezing time, you know, to actually get good photos, right? So. Here's a good one that I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to. Drop that in the Discord here really quick for everybody as well. Now we'll see the plane probably start to plummet to its death here in a second after I turn off photogrammetry because I really don't think it's adding much, at least to this area, because this area I think was pretty well updated in the last world update, kind of a little bit. I mean, you know, not saying, you know, the UK completely applies, but, you know, because it's France, but I don't think I've seen much in here, honestly, that actually is different, at least so far, with photogrammetry. So I'm just going to go ahead and disable it really quick and see what kind of... I know my performance is at least a lot better without it. So we're going to give this a shot really quick, see how things go here. But folks, thank you guys so much for joining in once again. We already had Mr. Pilot 222 host the stream with one viewer. Totally appreciate the support, Mr. Pilot. And grateful to actually be able to hang out with you some more as of late. You know, with you doing a couple more US streams, and then, you know, of course, I hung out on that 6.5 hour long flight, in which I was basically falling asleep every 5 minutes. But that's okay though. We made it safely, even though my frames dropped like 2 or 3 frames per second on the landing. But, you know, that stuff happens, right? So, but folks, you know, if you haven't learned already, though, there's a couple new updates that have come, at least in the way of trying to fix things, at least be able to diagnose, you know, frame rate drop issues, at least in the simulator. Let's see here really quick. My stream put you to sleep. No, it did not put me to sleep, Mr. Pilot. It was more of a... How should I say it? It was really late at night for me. I didn't get to sleep until 5 in the morning. And I remember I had your stream playing loud enough that I was laying in the bed for a second, then I heard you say, I think Quasiguru just fell asleep, guys. Now, mind you, I had my autopilot on. But when you said that, I got up immediately from bed, ran up to my computer, and I said, okay, I'm staying awake for the rest of this. And I threw my headset on. I'm like, no, I'm still awake, guys. I'm still awake. Yeah, I know. I was kind of, you know, playing that off because I was thinking that, you know, maybe people would actually believe me. But I'm pretty sure Mr. Pilot kind of already knew that I was knocked out, you know. But I didn't want to admit it. Like, why would I admit that? Seriously, why would I admit the fact that I actually just fell asleep on an epic stream like Mr. Pilot's, right? Like, why would I do that? No one else would, right? So, all right, here we go, folks. Let's get some more photos here of the Eiffel Tower. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off nameplates really quick here. Gotta get rid of those for just a second so that I can get these photos, because these photos, as far as I'm concerned, might be a lifeline to get an RTX 3080, right? So, gotta make sure we get these photos, doing it on stream too. See here really quick, let's go ahead and get rid of that bit, and let's go ahead and hit that up really quick. Drop those in the Discord as well. What a beautiful area, though. Absolutely love this area. It's so freaking gorgeous, and I've never had a chance yet to go to Paris. So at some point in my life, I'm really excited about being able to do it. I do know some French. I'm not 100% fluent, but it's definitely an ideal place for me to vacation and go to. My name's actually French. My first name is, so I'm, like I said, I'm not completely fluent, but my first name is French. It's actually Geneviève, which I know a lot of people haven't heard me pronounce that on stream. So there you go. You know my name now. I'm sure I'll have people, hunting me down on Facebook here in a minute, seeing if they can find me. I mean, realistically, my name's not really a secret anyway. If you fly on VATSIM, your name's really not a secret. Someone can find out pretty quick who you are. But needless to say, folks, we're currently flying around Paris, having a good time, and just enjoying the sights, right? I mean, I know the frame rate's a little bit stuttery, and I get it, but it's mainly because of this area. This area has a lot of drawing that occurs. I mean, I can probably drop down to high quality real quick on my graphics. I generally run at ultra on 1080 because my computer will do it, but that doesn't always mean that it wants to do it, mainly because of how detailed some of these buildings and stuff get to be. So I'm going to drop this down really quick. We should have a little bit more of a smooth setup here. Yeah, exactly. And Canesto actually was it yesterday he caught me flying? Yeah, I think it was yesterday he caught me flying. So I decided earlier in the day to make a flight from Aspen over to San Francisco, and Canesto shoots me a DM on Discord. And he just sends me that screenshot. And I was like, yep, you found me. You found me. And it's funny too, because at the time, I didn't announce to anybody that I was flying under that call sign, because I was flying a believe it was a SkyWest flight. So I was under a SkyWest call sign, under a SkyWest flight number that's actually accurate for Aspen going to San Fran. And so I was kind of laughing in a sense when he found me. I was like, oh my gosh, he actually just found me. Yeah, and that's the thing. I figured you probably were, because I know that was your plan earlier, was to do, an Aspen. But yeah, you definitely found me pretty fast too. You found me, and it was kind of funny, A lot of people, well, Aerosoft claims that their CRJ's TCAS works. I can tell you right now that's not true. At least not on VATSIM, it doesn't. I actually yesterday had an incident where an aircraft literally dropped right in front of my scope. And never got a TCAS alert, right? And I was like, okay, I don't really care if TCAS necessarily works. I think it would be a cool feature to have functional, right? But to me, I don't necessarily need TCAS to see someone just, dropped in front of me. So, I definitely avoided them. But it's kind of crazy, though, because, they were in an airliner, and I actually looked up that user's amount of hours on VATSIM, and I was absolutely amazed to see how many hours they had on VATSIM to see them just drop right in front of me. Like they're not even paying attention. I think people forget that at times, VATSIM, while a lot of people, like, myself, kind of take it seriously at times, right? Unless I'm on Unicom. Then, on Unicom, it's not uncommon to see me, do something along, these lines, right? Definitely not uncommon to see this, folks. Not uncommon at all in Unicom, right? I mean, well, wait. No, I'm not claiming I do this on VATSIM. I don't. I would never do this on VATSIM. Never. Never do that on VATSIM. That's a terrible thing to do on VATSIM. I wonder if this door will open in flight. Really curious. Will it open? Oh, it won't open in flight? What kind of broken airplane is this? I was really hoping it would open in flight. That would actually been kind of fun. I know the sun visor works, though. You can actually get the sun visor to move and everything. I was actually looking at this a little bit earlier. I knew this mod existed, right? But I didn't know it existed to this extent. I knew they've been adding features and stuff, so... And the sun visor is kind of functional. Look at this. Isn't this kind of cool in a way? I know, I just have my... I have my avionics shut down. I forgot to flip the switches on the yoke. That's because of the way how the yoke handles it. So... If you're flying the CRJ with the Alpha, you want to make sure all your switches are off because the plane does not respond correctly to the switch inputs, or it'll keep your lights on when you go to shut down and stuff. So you want to make sure all your switches are off if you're flying it with the Alpha. I think Aerosoft is working on addressing that and a few other controller issues on the next update, at least from what I've heard from, I think it's, I can't pronounce his name, but I think it's Matthias? Over at Aerosoft, at least when they've been talking about some of the updates they're planning on implementing here. And it's possibly going to be done as early as this next week even. We have an airplane flying almost directly ahead of us here. Let's go ahead and turn nameplates back on here. Yeah, we don't need avionics. We don't need no stinking avionics. We're good here, right? We don't need avionics, but I do want traffic nameplates. I want to see who's flying with me. I have no idea. Oh, there we go. We got 14 AD over here flying out. He's in a... B350. What is the B350? Why can't I think? Is that the King Air? Yeah, that's the King Air, isn't it? Dave Rendon, you passed your FAA oral today? Awesome, man. That's freaking amazing. Great. Good for you. Couldn't finish my flying part because the weather was so bad. Oh my gosh, but you got your oral done. That's amazing, Dave. Congratulations. And, you know, you're one step closer now. You're one step closer now to getting that PPL, so that's kind of cool. I'm heading straight on for 14 AD right now. I'm going to see if he's willing to dogfight. I don't know if he is or not, though. But you know what, folks? We'll find out here shortly, you know? I mean, I know Maple Aviation is the one that generally dogfights me, you know, and he tries to impose domination, you know? When he's flying or, you know, parked in front of me or stuff, you know? But I don't allow for it. I don't allow for that from him on this channel. I do not. Quasi versus Maple dogfight on both our channels. That's right. That's right. Quasi versus... Oh, 14 AD just turned towards me, folks. I see those navigation lights. I think this is a dogfight. Pretty sure that's what this is right now. This is definitely a dogfight. Oh, he didn't pull towards me. Come on, 14. Now I'm turning around for you again. There we go. Oh yeah, he's going for it. Here we go, folks. Here we go. Gosh, that turned pretty fast. Not gonna lie, here we go. Oh wait, did he turn? No, I'm still behind him. Now I'm intercepting 14 AD. You might be circling while you're in a meeting. I got it. Okay, that's totally fine. Alright, folks. I've currently intercepted 14 AD with a TBM. You know what that means, right? 14 AD, you've entered restricted airspace. You've been intercepted by a Dire TBM 930. Please rock your wings to acknowledge. Where's he at? Where's he at? Okay. He's dropping it a little bit. I'm working on crashing, it looks like, obviously. Alright, here we go. Got my engine all the way spooled back up again. Folks, we're currently at 10 viewers. Wow, this is pretty impressive. I feel like every time you stream, your viewer count potentially go, oh my gosh, okay. Alright, that actually, I might have, yeah, exactly. Do this at home, kids. That's right, Canesto. Do this at home. And don't forget, guys, you also need to make sure that part of your standard star at Charles de Gaulle is to barrel roll as you're leaving the airport, right? As soon as you hit about 200 feet off the runway, you need to start a barrel roll. Exactly. I'm gonna keep doing it too. I'm doing it intentionally now, Maple. I really am. Because Charles is the guy, right? Bank angle, that's right. Wonder what it would say at this point, you know? Instead of bank angle, what will we actually get right now doing this? Ah, yes, the sun visor, because that's really handy when you're flying upside down, you know? I mean, you know, the sun's pointed at the dirty side of the aircraft, and, you know, here we go, Charles de Gaulle. But folks, absolutely beautiful though. You know, all jokes set aside, you know, Paris is such a beautiful city. And like I said, you know, this is definitely a place I want to visit, you know. Um, Once the pandemic, you know, starts to cool down some and, you know, we're able to travel a little bit more freely, this is definitely a place I want to go to. That's right, speed. I am speed. Here we go. Go ahead and kick right rudder here. Oh gosh, this is so much fun. I love flying around here. We need to check out Venice today. Yeah? Absolutely. I'd be down for that. Are you streaming later on today, Maple? So I'm not sure if you are or not. I wasn't 100% sure when you're planning on streaming next. Okay. I need to get this sun visor out of my way right now. It's going to drive me nuts. Maybe. Maybe it won't. Maybe I just need to push it the rest of the way up. There we go. That's better. You're taking a break today? Okay. Absolutely. We can definitely go over to Venice today. I'd be down with that. Let's do it at some point here, right? 30 knot winds in my face during plane spotting today? Oh my gosh. That's absolutely crazy. But at least you had some fun, right? I mean, that's always enjoyable, going out to spot planes. Like, I find that enjoyable. Now, mind you, when I used to do Uber and Lyft full-time in the city of Chicago, one of my favorite places to go to was the airport. And I think part of that was, you know, I would get long rides out of there, but especially over at O'Hare, one of the lots that we used to go to, we had a direct view of one of the runways as planes were landing. So I definitely could get a good view there, or, you know, if they were deciding to do takeoffs on the opposite side, I could see them, you know, climb out. So that was always kind of fun to be able to see that as well. But yeah, it's absolutely impressive, you know, to actually get those kind of views, you know, around different airports. You know, O'Hare is such a busy airport too. You know, I think it's classified as the second or third busiest class Bravo, depending on what day it is, essentially. You know, of course, the busiest class Bravo, well, in the U.S., I should say, I should rephrase. So in the United States, the busiest class Bravo, of course, is Atlanta Hartsfield. And then, you know, you got either LAX or O'Hare topping off next. So, did my stream die? Okay, so Canesto's saying no, the stream did not die. Looks like your Wi-Fi might be stuck again. I don't know what's going on. Maple, maybe try refreshing, I don't know. Maybe give that a shot. I have yet to update my internet connection, though. I was going to do it the other day, but I've just been busy with so many other things as of late. And like right now, you know, of course, like I'm ordering a new base for my chair because that decided to finally give up after 3 years, which kind of shocked me in a way. Like I was expecting it to last longer than it did, but you know, it's one of those things, right? I mean, I know things break eventually, and it kind of stinks when it happens, but you know, at least I know where I can get a base replacement, get a better one at that too. I found on Amazon that I can get a metal base for about, I think it's like $42 or something like that. So it's not too expensive. I'm gonna get that replaced. I'm gonna order it and then just replace the base on the chair, because realistically, this is a nice chair. I really like my chair. I don't plan on replacing it anytime soon, and I know that when I think I originally bought the chair, I think it was like $300. So trying to make sure that I don't lose out on it. So, but here we go. We're gonna go place this down for just a second here. See how graceful I can land this TBM now that I've got the mod on board. I haven't actually landed this in a minute, so. Oh, I just bounced it. It's okay though. I also need to bring up Sim Toolkit Pro. I don't think I had that up. I know that I actually refreshed the OAuth on that though. It's funny though, because the only thing in my entire setup that's not working right now, even after, you know, changing my Twitch password and whatnot, is the only thing currently not working is actually just my Phantom bot for my channel. So I'm gonna climb out here again. There we go. We're going up. Exactly. Exactly. I've basically broken my own channel by changing my password, but that was all based upon the fact that I tried to get a couple things done, and mind you, I was working on changing my password manager, and then I imported the CSV file thinking everything was good to go, and then I lost all my passwords, so I had to go through resetting every single password that I have, and I had like, I think 55 different websites for passwords that like I use pretty frequently. So, and you know, Twitch being one of them, of course, you know, and Twitch dealing with OAuth tokens, at least for all the bots, like, yeah, I was a little bit upset that I broke that. Because needless to say, I forgot about updating all my bots, and the only bot, of course, I'm just Josie94. Welcome to the stream. Glad to see you here. Glad to have you on board. But yeah, I was really a little bit upset about the whole, you know, everything basically falling apart at once, right? Because like, I mean, for me, I really love, you know, I enjoy the way I have my channel set up and my bots. Oh my gosh, Josie just tipped $20. Thank you so much, Josie. Totally appreciate that that tip there from you. That's amazing. Thank you so much. You know, maybe that'll help make my day a little bit better too, especially after, you know, my chair base breaking and now I gotta order a new one. So, but that's not a big deal. I actually kind of reinforced my chair base just recently with so I had this thing for Lyft that I was using, and it's now mind you, of course, the company went out of business. So, and mind you, a lot of them did, you know, when the pandemic started. So this company went out of business, but what they were is they were like this vending carrier that you keep in your car, right? And so I had this thing for Lyft that I was using for vending, essentially. And mind you, people would buy things through an app, and then, you know, we would hand them out. But needless to say, I'm currently using that to keep up the one side of my chair right now because one of the wheels isn't in there now. So, but currently working on that. And then I got, like I said, 14AD is right behind me. I didn't have to get a TCAS alert for that one, but that one did kind of scare me. I'm not going to lie. He would have caught me completely off guard. You know, I did. You know, I shook him off like a dog shakes off a flea, right? So I just could not deal with the fact that he was that close to me. But watch this. He's probably going to go ahead and, you know, scare the crap out of me when I try to land this again. I think I got STKP working again. Let's see here. Let's test it really quick. Mitar, just going to throw in a random one, see if it's working. It is not. Give me 1 second here. Settings, TwitchBot, off. On. Wake up, STKP, I need you. I mean, I guess I don't need STKP that bad right now, but it'd be kind of nice if it was working. Oh, it was working. It was working already. I'm just not paying attention. See, that's the problem. You know, these Monday fly-alongs, like, I feel like I'm never, like, completely prepared for them. Like, I'm always better prepared for VATSIM events. I think part of that is, like, I have to, like, actually think things through and think of what I'm doing before I do it. But yeah, for the most part, though, like, I don't know, the Monday fly-alongs, I'm never, like, ready for it. I'm always, like, figuring something out last second to do on stream, right? So... it's one of those things. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and fly this thing low and fast. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just... It's... Yeah, it is what it is. You know, things happen, and... I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to have the bot fixed before the next stream, folks. I honestly cannot remember... If I knew the IP address, I'd have it fixed in, like, 20 seconds. But I don't, and actually I think I just got a response from my friend about what that IP address is. So, I mean, if you guys are willing to wait, like, maybe, I don't know, like, give me like 10 minutes maybe, because, like, I need to land this really quick so I can actually pay attention to that for a minute. I can probably get my bot the rest of the way up. And I did find out there is a way to get it to update the OAuth token, which is good. So, I need to set that up so that I don't even have to even worry about the OAuth token on that bot. Like, I mean, Streamlabs chatbot, there's no way to do it per se, but at least with that, I could maybe get it done. So yeah, let's go ahead and land this thing really quick then. Let's try to land this. Let's see if we can put it down with a good butter rate. I'm pretty sure I can put this bird down pretty smoothly. Like I said, it used to be my favorite plane to fly. Like literally, this was the only thing I would fly in the simulator up until working Title Mod CJ4. Then I changed my entire I changed my entire lineup of what I would fly, right? Like, I mean, working Title Mod CJ4, I think, brought so much more to the community, and it just made everything so much more enjoyable. So to me, it's one of those things that, you know, I really enjoy having the features that we've gotten from working Title. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do this from the cockpit so nobody thinks I'm cheating. Trim it out a little bit more. I'll tell you what, though, Paris looks good, even with photogrammetry off here, so it's actually a really beautiful area. It really is. Definitely better than, you know, where I tend to fly at a lot in the US, and I think that's the reason why my VATSIM events have become so much more different, too. And it's mainly because VATSIM, you know, I've been focusing more on flying in different countries and not just the United States because, you know, anyone can fly in the US, right? But, like, I mean, I think a lot of the more beautiful places here are elsewhere. I mean, don't get me wrong. We've got really beautiful mountain ranges here and stuff, but to me, I'm trying to step out of my comfort zone a little bit on VATSIM and fly elsewhere where, you know, I may not be as familiar with things like transition altitudes and, you know, dealing with HPA instead of inches. And, you know, I'm trying to make myself a little bit more uncomfortable. That way, maybe I can, you know, become a better pilot, right? I mean, because realistically, you know, that's all part of it. It's all part of the experience, right? So, all right, we're holding it off. This is going to be hard, I think. No, that was not very hard. Ooh, dancing, though, on the runway here. I'm going to go ahead and cut short for this ramp here. Yeah, you know, oh my gosh, 14, you were so close to that, too. You were so close to that prediction there for the landing. But yeah, I don't know, you know, I'm just trying to get into, you know, learning new things, and I think that's part of the reason why I've been flying in so many other countries right now, too, so. Yeah, he was only off by 2 feet per minute there. Yeah, you know what I'm going to call that, Canesto? I'm going to call that the Alpha. That's definitely the Alpha. That's not me. It's definitely not me. It's definitely the Honeycomb Alpha that's creating that type of butter, essentially, I think. See, I'm getting this weird, like, pull to the left right now. It's, like, really bizarre. I've never had this issue before. And it very well could just be the mod, the way it's set up. I mean, let me see what happens if I torque the engine up. So we're pulling to the left. Pulling left, that's okay, that's okay. Like giving constant right rudder input. We're off the ground. Clear to land on the taxiway, right guys? Well, actually, I'm not going to be able to land that on the taxiway. Hey, Chris, how are you doing? Grateful to see you in here. Folks, if you don't know Chris Cox, he's an amazing graphic designer. Earlier today, he was working on this, top, a woman's top on stream. It was actually kind of cool. He also went ahead and made one of my emotes as well, the Quasiguru speed tape emote. So, folks, you know what? If you need an emote for your Twitch channel, go take a look at Chris Cox. Has absolutely excellent skills. He can almost read your mind essentially when he works with you, and he charges a fair rate too. But folks, if you need to, though, if you need emotes for your channel, or if you want to just see another really great graphic designer / artist on Twitch, go take a look at Chris Cox. Make sure you drop him a follow, even subscribe. If you're looking at wanting to further support, make sure you subscribe as well. He's an absolutely wonderful streamer. Wonderful streamer, though, folks. Was grateful to be able to join in earlier with him. I know these last few weeks, I've been missing out on a whole bunch of Twitch streams. So Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, Chris Cox, is definitely on board today. Glad to see you on here, my friend. It's been a minute, right? But I think we've all been kind of like, in this like crazy busy scenario, right? In all of our heads doing things. So kind of interesting, but I'm grateful to see you on board again with us and flying with us here today. Um, but yeah, it was kind of cool to see you making that top earlier too. Like I was definitely tuned in for a while. Like I was at the time I was trying to watch on YouTube. I was trying to watch a CRJ tutorial to get a little bit more acquainted with its systems. And I saw you were streaming, and I'm not gonna lie, like the video that I was watching, I was bored to death by it. I really was. I was completely bored to death by the video I was watching, and when I saw you streaming, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's going to be so much better watching that than actually watching what I was watching. So I got really excited when I saw that you were streaming. I was like, I got to go talk to Chris. I got to go say hello and see what he's working on. And so I was excited to actually be able to jump over there because at the time I was just bored out of my mind watching this tutorial. And mind you, I think there's a reason for that. Like, I think, if it was a Mr. Pilot 222 tutorial, I would have been hype. I would have been excited, right? But, like, I was watching it, and it's a really good tutorial, right? Like, I mean, there's so many things that you learn in this tutorial, right? That you're just like, oh, I've got so much information. I know what I'm doing. But at the same time, though, I was just like, man, this is actually not as much fun as, being somewhere else. Like, and heading over to your channel, heading somewhere else, even on Twitch, it was just like, this is just, I was getting so bored with the content. I was just like, I got to do something else. And so I saw you online, and I was like, awesome. I haven't seen Chris online in a minute. I need to go by and stop and say hello. And, I'm pretty sure here at some point here in the future, too, I'm going to have you probably work on another emote for my channel as well. I've just been trying to figure out what's going to be next. I need some more subscribers, though, to at least hit the fifth emote slot again, because, it's a new month, and, you have the some subscribers fall off, some subscribers join in, so waiting for that fifth emote slot to open up. I know I have a tier 2 emote slot open, a tier 3. I've also got all of my bitch cheering badges open up, too, so I want to make sure I make something available. Maybe I can probably do with some of the Twitch emote cheering badges as well. So, but yeah, folks, like I said, I'm grateful to have everyone join in today. It's been a lot of fun so far to have you guys show up and spend time with me. But yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting right now. Right now, I'm actually working on trying to get Quasiguru bot back up. My friend just sent me the IP address for it, so I'm going to try to log back into it. And then realistically, I'm probably going to set that up so that I don't even need to think about it anymore here in the future. Oh, did my VPN connection dropped? I didn't reconnect to him. Come on. There we go. Try to get on my bot account here. Maybe that's not the account name. No, it's funny. I had my friend set it up, and then I totally forgot all the things I would need to get into it because he ended up setting up a service to start the bot. And so now I'm trying to remember what my username is for the bot so I can actually log into it. Like you would... Oh, there we go. I found it. Okay, I've got my bot back. Let's see here. Alright, excellent. Change directory to Phantom Bot. ls. Really quick. Change directory to config. ls. I know it's in here somewhere. I'm just trying to remember how to run the config for it. Phantombot.db. Really quick, self key. Is that it? Well, that's definitely the key for it. Let's see here really quick. bot login. Yeah, folks, I hope I'm not being too boring here. I'm just trying to get myself back up here and get my bot running again. You get around to making a bit cheer badge as well? Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, hopefully, maybe you can help me out with that as well. You know, get one of those created for me, because I know I want to get one at least for 1,000 and maybe 5,000. I've not had someone donate 5 yet, but 1,000 seems to be a little bit more common, at least for people donating. So maybe get you one. Get you to create me one for 1,000 and 5,000 even. That'd be actually kind of cool. So, but here we go. I actually got most of this functioning in. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of getting excited because I may have my Quasiguru bot back up and running here in a minute. Let's see here really quick. Phantom bot control panel. Let me get this thing running up here again. And like I said, luckily, once I do this, then I don't have to do it again. It's all done at that point, so that's always a positive thing, at least. Here, off. Not what I'm looking for. Let's see here. But how is everybody doing today, though, aside from, you know, me messing with my stream, trying to get things working that I ended up breaking because of a password change? How is everybody doing? Is everyone doing pretty good? Because, you know what, I'll tell you what, it's been a day for me. Like I said, I had my chair base break earlier, and now I've got it kind of weirdly supported to at least, you know, make it livable still. So, kind of interesting dealing with that, but you know, it's not too big of a deal, I guess. I mean, you know, things do happen. So let's see, connect with Twitch broadcaster. I need that one first. Right, there is the new broadcaster code. Off. See it, Control X. Actually, I think if I just get rid of this config file, pretty sure it's all I need to do. I just need to make sure I'm right about that. It's been a minute, like I said, since I've done this. Enables true, web enables true, HTTPS true, whisper moment. That's all good. That all looks good to me. Right, let's see here. Remove bot login.txt. Right, let's see here really quick, and then I need to recreate it essentially, so now we'll do okay, let's see here, launch.sh. There we go. This looks good so far. Alright, I'm actually almost back up with Phantom Bot here, folks. I just have to recreate a couple things here, and then I will have Phantom Bot working again as well. Just made the perfect stinger transition for Mr. P, but it's in 480p. Really? Definitely interested to see it, Canesto. I really want to get some different transitions for mine too. I mean, I know I don't really have much. I just basically have it directly cut over right now. And I think I mainly do that just because, see here really quick, back. This is the OAuth token for the bot. Let's see here, so the bot's Twitch username, that's done. It's funny, I set this up a while ago, and then I feel like since I haven't had to touch it, I haven't really had to deal with it much, so kind of trying to set it back up to make it work again. That's kind of the difficult part here. Let's see here really quick. We almost got everything back up and going though. I just need to log into the correct Twitch account. Twitch.tv. Let's log in here really quick and then we'll get that fixed up. But yeah, Chris, I'm grateful to have you on. Oh yeah, Maple, let's definitely go to Venice. While I'm working on the bot, we can at least load into Venice. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to the main menu, and we will work on getting the bot set back up here too. Let me go ahead and mute myself here. I'm excited to see it. I'll definitely have to load it up here in a second. I don't know if you want to... Okay, so yeah, I won't show it on stream then, because if I show it on stream, the Mr. P will know about it, because he lurks everywhere. He's one of those people that, you know, he ends up showing up to a channel, and he's just... Yeah, he's almost... It's almost like he's secretive about how he shows up to channels, but, like, he's really good at, like, lurking, right? So, like, he'll show up to your channel for, like, a couple minutes, and then you don't know he's there until he says something, like literally. Most of the time, you don't even catch him in the mod view when you're looking at him for him in the channel. So, see here really quick. Let's load this up. Unlock this. Come on. Yeah, I do like this new password manager, though. At least it's free still, and that's basically why I got away from the other password manager, was just because of the mess that I was dealing with that. I was just like, you know, honestly, it kills me that LastPass went over to a pricing model to try to essentially make things better. But yeah, folks, there's my laptop here, my lap that I'm working with too. 77. Okay, let me sign into my bot here. App, let's see here. How is my coding correct? You literally just got that code. That's nuts. Generally, it's working, like, immediately, but... Like I said, all I gotta do is just do this really quick, and I'll be reconfigured anyway. 85... Let's try that one. There we go. Alright, Quasiguru bot is officially logged back in, and then I need to assign over that OAuth token. Wrong one, back. Switch bot. Authorize. Grab that OAuth. Alright, let's see here. Okay, excellent. Now, I just need to grab my caster account one, which shouldn't take me very long. Like I said, folks, sorry about how long this is taking. I do apologize. I'm trying to get my bot back up because, of course, that bot basically controls most of my channel. So, trying to get it working again. Like I said, I changed password managers, so that was kind of a mistake on my part that I totally forgot to update everything else and get everything else functional before I broadcast it again. So that's totally my issue here. That's my bad, but I'm trying to fix it right now to get everything going. I do think it's funny though when I log into Twitch, right? And you know how it always says we're making sure you're not a bot? I always laugh because when I'm doing it with my Quasiguru bot account, because you have to have a separate account for Streamlabs chatbot if you're using it on your computer, or something like Phantom Bot, right? And so I always laugh about that, right? I always laugh about it because I think it's like, you know, yeah, you know, I'm not a bot, but here I am signing into my bot's account, right? I just think it's kind of funny when you're dealing with stuff like that. But here we go. We're going to grab the one last authentication token I need here. I need to grab this one for my bot account, well, for my broadcaster account, and then at that point, I think we will be 100% functional again with my bot. I'm just going to have to give it a quick restart, and we should have my bot back up here in a minute. There we go, bot's starting to boot up. I know it's going to have an error though because it's already open, so let's do a reboot. There we go. I'm rebooting my bot now, so hopefully it comes back up, and we should have my bot available again here soon. But as per Maple Aviation's request, we're going to head over to Venice now. Maple did request Venice. Which airport are we heading to, Maple? Are we heading to San Nicolo, Tessera, or Venice Municipal? Or are we heading over to... ooh, telling you, I can't say that one. Any Venice airport. Let's do San Nicolo then. Over to San Nicolo, and I'm going to verify here. Okay, wait, we're landing in a canal in the city? Well, if that's the case, I want to do a proper landing in a canal. Here we go. We're booting back up here. Trying to see if my bot will come back up on its own. Hopefully it does. All right, we're booting up here. Come on, let's load up airport. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Gotta get into Venice. All right, here we go. We are currently ready to fly. I was expecting a runway. But, you know, who needs a runway, right? We're all good. Let's go ahead and try to get this thing off the ground here really quick. There we go, we're off the ground in the Icon A5. Landing gears going up, flaps are coming up. Perfect. We are functional again. Gotta find the city, that's right. Okay, so luckily, I think the rolling issue was actually occurring from, I think the rolling issue was all just because of the TBM mod. So I'm not having that issue here. I mean, it could very well be that the TBM knew that part of the standard star there in France was to, you know, do a barrel roll. So, and I honestly think that might be what it was, right? I mean, but since we're in Venice now, in an Icon A5, I think that might be what the issue is. The Icon doesn't know about barrel rolls. That's got to be what it is, right? In fact, this plane really doesn't want to do a barrel roll. I'm very disappointed. Honestly, I think that's what makes Flight Simulator a Flight Simulator, right? Airplanes that do barrel rolls. If they don't do barrel rolls, they're not worth anything at all. I'm just shocked this thing doesn't want to do a barrel roll. Like, I mean, why not? Like, you need to do a barrel roll for me. Come on, do a barrel roll. Exactly. Like, what is wrong with this airplane that it's not doing a barrel roll? Like, I might have to reload airplanes just because it's not doing a barrel roll. Alright, where is... Is this Venice proper? Kinda looks like it is. Oh, let's not do that. Get my airspeed slowed down a little bit. Flaps are being deployed. Yeah, I thought so too. Which direction do we need to go? Do we go north, I think? At least north from where I'm at, maybe? Yeah, so go to Lips instead? Okay, we're gonna go to Lips then instead, guys. So make sure you head over to Lima, India, Papa, Zulu, USA East server, all players. That's where we're gonna be heading to next here, over in Venice here. See if I can bring my bot back up again. I think I broke its config, to be honest, when I did that. We're back on the VPN, that looks good. Bot at least did reboot, that's always good. At least that's functional. Let's go over to Phantom Bot here really quick. Error, what's the error? OAuth token, validated. Java port is already in use, 25,000. Let's see here. Find it really quick, top. Alright, where is my Java process? It's hanging this up. Kill 144. Press again. There we go. Quasiguru bot, I think, is officially coming back up. It looks like it is. I'm probably going to have to have my friend fix the config on it. But I believe my bot should be coming back up officially. Give it a minute here and hopefully we got it. Lincoln071, hello, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you join along. Lincoln, we're currently going to be heading over to Lima, India, Papa, Zulu. We're on USA East if you'd like to come join us. We're actually in Venice right now, and we're going to be flying around, probably landing in some of the canals in the city, so if you would like to, you're more than welcome to come join us. We would definitely love to have you join in, and hopefully you're able to enjoy the stream with the rest of us as well. Yeah, absolutely, Lincoln. If you would like to fly your CRJ, you're more than welcome to. I'm going to fly the Icon A5 right now. I do fly the CRJ also, quite a bit actually. Since it got released. Unfortunately, I think there are some things that it does need updates on, but I know Aerosoft is actually working on those issues now. At least they're not doing what they were initially doing, claiming that they don't understand why so few people are having issues. But then again, their forums have got completely decimated by issues right now after issue. So luckily though, they are at least starting to work on the problems that are in the sim, so that's always a positive thing. But let me go ahead and close out the Navigraph screen here since we're not really needing that right now. Yeah, Lima, India, Papa, Zulu. Lips East, USA, all players. Alright, I am back in here. Let's see here, do I see anybody else around here? Maple, are you in here as well? Let's see here, East USA, we're all good. We're going to go ahead and take off again. There we go. This airplane takes off at such low speeds too. This thing is absolutely crazy. Alright, let's go ahead and get this thing back up in the air, right? There you go. There you go. Thank you so much, Canesto, for doing that. Canesto is probably, as far as I'm concerned, like one of the best mods on Twitch. Like, he does everything and like he pays like really good attention. So folks, it looks like Quasiguru bot is back online. I'm going to go ahead and just verify it here with a command really quick. There we go. Quasiguru bot is back, folks. So if you've been missing Quasiguru bot, my Phantom bot is currently working again. So we have Phantom Bot operative again. So now we can now our SOs will be able to be functional again. But yeah, folks. So Thursday, like I said, once again, we're going to be flying with 14 AD. He'll be my first officer on board. So 14 AD will be the first officer. We'll have him back with us flying, which will be exciting. It's been a minute since I've been able to fly with 14, and I know last week, with the CRJ release, he really wanted to fly that on stream, and I was able to enjoy that stream. I mainly watched that stream, did a little bit of flying, right, but mainly watched that stream just to be able to enjoy the time with, a friend, and also be able to kind of learn the CRJ a little bit more. Let's see here really quick. I don't know if I kept name tags on, but I do not see anybody right now. I got my traffic nameplates are on. Does anyone else see me right now over here? Yes, the bot is back. I brought the bot back to life. Yeah, I'm literally circling the airport right now. I don't see anybody else though yet. So I'm wondering maybe if I somehow recheck no multiplayer. I do that a lot, so I'm gonna actually spawn back in just to make sure that I've got multiplayer enabled, because I always turn it off because of VATSIM, because that's what I primarily do. I fly a lot of VATSIM, but it won't take me very long, Lincoln, to get back in. I do have an SSD powering this, so I should be able to get back in less than a minute or so. So no big deal there. But let me go and load back in here. Let's go back into Lima, India, Papa, Zulu. On USA East, all players. Let's see if my sim default... No, it's still showing all players. That's interesting. Okay, so I'm just going to pop into West for a minute. I'm going to click fly, and then I'm going to jump back into East after I get back into the sim. I do notice a lot of times that will tend to fix things at least, so... Yeah, the only problem right now is my bot is not currently responding where I need it to respond, but that's okay. At least it's responding to the chat, so... My bot is officially back. See here really quick. Let me kill this again. I'm going to jump back in here, ready to fly again. We are back at the airport again officially. Let me go ahead and pop back into USA East for the server. Or I should just say East USA, right? Because that's like how it's printed out at least. Mahan, are you in here right now? You're at runway 22 left here at Leaps? Okay. See here really quick, that would be... I'm at 4 right, so yeah, you should be right on the same runway as me. Are you American 656? Is that you, Lincoln? Okay, excellent, excellent. So at least you're here with us. But yeah, I decided since we're probably going to do some canal landing and stuff, I'd get in this airplane. I've actually not flown this, I actually haven't flown it at all, to be honest with you. So I had a friend over the other day, he's a Noodle Pro on Twitch. He was my trolley pusher on the CRJ that day when we flew from Orlando to Memphis on VATSIM in the CRJ. But needless to say, though, I had him trying out the yoke because he's never flown with a yoke either. And I just had recently got the Honeycomb Alpha, and so he came to my house and we were hanging out for a bit. And then I ended up, I guess, somehow managing to adult nap him because we were hanging out, and I was like, well, I'm going to be streaming here in like 30 minutes. And he's like, are you telling me that you need to stream and you can't take me home first? I'm like, yeah, basically. So I basically adult napped my friend, and yeah, he had a lot of fun, though. He was enjoying it. That's what matters at the end of the day, so... But yeah, we got American 656, which is Lincoln071 here on Twitch. It's joined us here in Venice, and kind of excited about this. It's definitely a little bit different. The only problem is I can't keep up with American 656 with this little icon A5. So, but yeah, so far I'm actually enjoying the CRJ. I think it's a lot of fun to fly in. It's really an amazing aircraft. Unfortunately, I think there are a whole bunch of things that do need to be fixed with it. Like, it's needing it's needing some pretty significant work in several areas to make it a better airplane, but of course a lot of it's mainly just programming on the FMS side with coding. Once they get that completely done and dealt with, I think it'll be, as far as I'm concerned, maybe aside from, let's say, the working Title Mod CJ4 and potentially fly-by-wire, and I say that for a reason, guys. You know, look, I'm not dogging on fly-by-wire. I think fly-by-wire is a great product. However, the only issue I have with fly-by-wire is, and it seems, it's not really their fault so much as it is Microsoft Flight Simulator, but every time an update occurs with that aircraft specifically, especially with Microsoft Flight Simulator updating, it takes them a while to get it functional again. And I'm not saying, you know, that it's a bad thing because it's a free mod, right? And like, I'm really excited about Fly-by-Wire's release for the A380 when it does come out. In fact, once the A380 comes out, that'll probably be one of the only planes I'm going to fly for, like, you know, weeks on end after that, right? I mean, the CRJ, I love it. It's a great airplane. I miss my VNAV a lot, though, from the CJ4, because, like, the CJ4 for me is, like, you know, probably my favorite airplane aside from that new CRJ. And maybe the TBM too. Like, I'm a big fan of the TBM, but like I said, you know, a lot of that was caused by the fact that I really enjoyed the TBM from the get-go, mainly because the TBM to me is one of those airplanes that's just, it's fun to fly. And the TBM, you know, from the get-go, you know, was probably one of the only functional aircraft, you know, aside from if you messed around with the FMS a little bit too much, you could, you know, get a crash to desktop that occurred. But, you know, with the working Title Mod, you know, you basically fix everything. And so, you know, I guess I'm really excited that Working Title did join in with the Zobo and, you know, got to work with them to, you know, help improve everything and make it look better, which was absolutely incredible. Here. But yeah, so, you know, oh, I see you there. I see you there, Lincoln. See you flying above me there. Yeah, sorry about that. I was talking with a friend that's actually got one of my bots hosted on one of his Linux containers, and ooh, this is gorgeous. I wonder if I can pull off a decent landing around here. Let's try it. Yeah, but I really like the icon because it's one of the, well, okay, so in Premium Deluxe, I think it's a Premium Deluxe plane, or it's Deluxe at the minimum. But it is a cool airplane just because, you know, it is a water plane too. So, I mean, you can land this on water without an issue and, you know, not have a crash occur with Flight Sim. So, that's always kind of cool. But we're currently in the city of Venice. Absolutely gorgeous here. I'm going to attempt a landing here on one of the canals here in the city. Oh, let's not land on top of a building, though. That'd be bad. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Go ahead and make this a little bit shorter here. Ooh, that water looks a little bit choppy. Okay, you know, Microsoft, we could do better on the water here. We could. Yeah, I know it's all generated by Bing Maps and stuff, but geez Louise. This is actually kind of difficult to find a good place to land in here. I feel like I'm dodging trees right now, mainly. Oh, crap, we're down. We're down regardless. Ouch, 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 ouch. Oh, okay. Well, the one positive thing is at least I don't have crashing enabled, right? So, there's that. Yeah, that was actually kind of bad. I let the airspeed get way too low, though, on that one, so I'm going to try to get it back up off the ground, though. Here we go. We're off the ground officially. Landing gear's coming back up. I'm going to just try a smoother water landing to start off with, at least. Let me see how slow I can get this thing first, because like I said, I haven't really had much of a chance to fly it, so I kind of need to play with it for a second to make sure I've got it down right. Whoa, look at that, Lincoln. That's some impressive flying coming in low with the CRJ there. That's some really good flying. So, Lincoln, do you do any VATSIM flying yourself? because that's primarily what I do here on this channel. So I mainly do VATSIM flying, and generally speaking, Monday is my day that I do group fly-alongs. So Monday I do my group fly-alongs. It's always Run What You Brung Mondays, okay, here at the Quasiguru Twitch channel. We have Run What You Brung Mondays. Wednesday, I'm going to be doing a flight, I believe, in Pakistan. So I think that's a Yubawan, Pakistan on Wednesday. Then Friday, I cannot remember where I'm going Friday, but I know Thursday, I have a stream with 14 AD. We're going to be starting in New Haven, Connecticut. I'd love to do one with you. Oh, yeah, so I do share cockpit as well. So I was getting to that. So Thursday, I've got a shared cockpit with my friend 14 AD. Excellent streamer himself as well. So if you haven't yet, make sure you go take a look at him as well. 1480 is absolutely amazing. And you know what? I'll tell you what, Lincoln, if you get a chance, drop a follow for this channel, drop a follow for him as well. That way you can be notified before we depart. But like I said, my primary thing is I stream VATSIM Wednesdays and Fridays. Mondays are my fly along, and then occasionally I'll have little fillers that I do here and there for the channel. So occasionally I'll do other things, but Thursday I've got a fly along with 14AD. He'll be my first officer in the CJ4. I have not tried out the Your Controls beta yet for the CRJ. I'm willing to try it out here eventually. The thing is, I'm really being hesitant about it because I know of the issues that I've experienced with it with the FMS, and because of those issues I've experienced with it, I don't want to do shared cockpit with it. I'm willing to do VATSIM with it. I've actually done VATSIM a couple times now here with the CRJ. But as far as shared cockpit goes the rest of the way, I will not do shared cockpit with the CRJ until Aerosoft releases the next update for it. Then I'm going to give the beta version of shared cockpit a try on the airplane. Or I shouldn't say that. I'm willing to attempt it, but not on stream. But I do shared cockpit a lot, specifically with First Officer 14 AD. I'm also the first officer in his channel occasionally too as well. Wow, look at that! Oh my goodness, this is absolutely gorgeous here, folks. Yeah, come on, Maple, get in here. I was expecting you to jump in here. You requested Venice, and then you don't even show up. What's going on with that? How are we ever going to have a Flight Sim 2020 podcast, right? How are we going to have this podcast, Maple, if you suggest things and then you don't show up? Oh, you are trying to join this. Is it taking you that long? Oh, on the shared cockpit. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I would definitely be willing to jump in there with you as well. But like I said, my big thing is I'm not willing to do it on stream until the update gets released, the next update. Once the next update gets released, I'd be willing to take it on stream even. Let's see here. I'm going to make sure I'm on USA East again. Can you see anybody on USA East? Because if you can't, just try cycling servers. Go to West and then go back to USA, East USA. That's what I would do, because that's what I normally have to do when I have multiplayer issues. I just go ahead and jump between two servers, and then it generally takes care of the issue. Oh, really? Because I just swiped them, and now I can't see American. Give me 1 second here. Let me make sure. Oh, yeah, I can see American. You can see Lincoln here. Lincoln's in here with us. But let's see here really quick. I was trying to figure out real quick here with Lincoln. Now, Lincoln, did you say you do VATSIM as well? Because I noticed the American 656 gamer tag. So, I'm assuming you probably do VATSIM. Okay, sounds good. Just let us know when you're up, Maple. No problem. Excellent, excellent. So, when you do VATSIM, what places do you primarily fly to? Because, I generally... when I first started doing VATSIM, I stuck with the US a lot, right? But I'm trying to break my comfort zone a lot more now. And I'm flying everywhere else, right? So I'm not just flying now currently in the US. I'm mainly flying to other countries on VATSIM. I mean, occasionally I'll do a VATSIM flight, in the US, but I'm tending to do those a little bit more or less off stream. I'm trying to mainly keep my VATSIM stuff outside of the United States now, just to, explore different areas, become a better pilot in a sense, dealing with traffic and whatnot. Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed this thing will not do a proper barrel roll. Like, I thought my friend had it doing a barrel roll the other day, and I just can't believe I'm not able to do it right now. Stick with USA. I tried Europe. It's hard to understand their English. Yeah, you know, it's I totally get that. You know, I will say this. I thought it was kind of fun. You know, I think 2 weeks ago I did a flight on VATSIM over in Rome. Yeah, it was a flight over in Rome. So I flew from I think yeah, Leonardo da Vinci in Rome, Leonardo da Vinci Fucimo in Rome, over to London Heathrow, and it was a little bit different, you know, because I mean, of course, you know, I'm not as familiar with certain dialects, right, and certain accents, and so there were a couple times I had to ask for a repeat. I know I flew through France at one point, going through French. Well, going through France. I ended up going through Paris Center, and when I was going through Paris Center, I almost started speaking French for a minute, but then I was like, no, I can't do that, because if I do that, they're going to talk incredibly fast at that point, and I got to be really careful, because, like, part of it is I don't want to upset them, because now I'm asking them to repeat themselves, right? Like, I mean, I could have said, you know, I'm not very good with French, you know, can you slow down? But I was like, I better not do it, because if I do it, I'm probably going to end up, like, you know, kicking myself in the butt for it later, right? So, but yeah, you know, like I said, I've been breaking my comfort zone a lot. You know what, Maple? I would love to do that. I really would. I would love to do that. We should land? Yeah, let's go ahead and land real quick, American. Let's do it. Yeah, and see, that's the thing. Like, I mean, I'm really afraid to try French in different VATSIM airspaces, because, like, I'm really, like, uncomfortable with the fact that the controller's going to start talking it. It's not the controller talking it that's going to bother me, right? Thank you so much, Lincoln. Excellent, excellent. Come follow me in, even though, you know, that airplane cannot fly nowhere near as slow as this icon can. Like, I'm almost tempted now just to load up the CRJ just so I can keep up with you. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, yesterday I did some flying with some friends, and at the time I was having some major issues with the CRJ, and it's funny, I reset the sim. Canesto's going over to lurk. Okay, we totally understand, Canesto, but, you know, when you come back, you know, we will be here waiting for you. But yeah, let's go ahead and land this. Let's go ahead and land these planes really quick here, right? Folks, if you haven't yet, you know, go ahead and feel free to drop !predict into the channel for the landing rate prediction here. I mean, now generally speaking, so the way that I normally do things here on this channel is Monday is not classified as one of those days, but anytime I'm doing VATSIM flights, so anytime we have a landing rate prediction, we have a landing challenge, and whoever wins the landing challenge gets a 1-month subscription to the Quasiguru Twitch channel for absolutely free. So you'll get a tier 1 to the Quasiguru Twitch channel, which will give you access to my emotes, as well as all of my emotes are audio hooked as well. So if you use any one of my emotes, they are completely audio hooked. So I'll go ahead and drop some of the emotes here into the channel. We got the Quasiguru Interceptor emote. Make sure I drop that in again without a letter. There we go. Got the Quasiguru Interceptor emote.
Go, go, Quasiguru! Go, go, Quasiguru! You mighty flying CJ pilot!
And if you didn't know, I like flying the CJ4, obviously. Let's see here. And then we got the It's All In Op emote.
It's all in all.
Okay, sounds good there, Lincoln. We'll see you land here in a minute. We've also got the Quasiguru speed tape.
Speed. I am speed.
Did I put my landing gear down? I don't think I did. Probably put that down for a runway landing at least. And then we also have one more emote in here. We've got the Quasiguru Crab, which that was a flight in Saba. But yeah, folks, grateful to have you guys on board. Grateful to see Lincoln in here joining in with this flight with us with the CRJ. He's going to come in here and land with us here in a minute. Ooh, this thing likes to float, I'll tell you that. Oh, I didn't even have the power pulled all the way back. That would probably help. That's right. Oh my gosh, Lincoln071, thank you so much for dropping the follow here on the channel. Totally appreciate it. Grateful to have you on board, my friend. And that way you'll be able to see the rest of our streams as well. So, all right, let's see if I can get this thing put down. This thing is just floaty as all get out. Trying to get it put down smoothly here. Wish Canesto was here to see that, because he'd have probably called hacks just now. Ooh, why is this thing rolling so much? Come on, calm down, calm down. There we go. Landing recorded at minus 42 feet per minute. That was awesome. Yeah, I'm like half tempted to load up the CRJ though, just because it's such a fun plane and it's so much fun to fly. Now, have you done any cold and darks with it there, Lincoln? Have you been able to do that yet? Let's go ahead and stop this really quick. Let's go ahead and take a look at Lincoln coming in for the landing here. Awesome, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I do too. I mean, you know, that's primarily how I like to fly on VATSIM. You know, I like to make sure all the planes that I fly are flown kind of realistically, you know, real to life on VATSIM. I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, if I'm on Unicom, there is a possibility of doing a barrel roll, right? Not saying that, you know, I'm always doing that, but, you know, there's always that possibility I might just do one or two for my audience that's joining me on the channel, so. Yeah, I basically got it down to about 60 seconds on getting it fully started up. Well, not, you know, not fully started up, but at least getting all the switches flicked, so. I can generally get the bird up off the ground probably in, you know, 3 minutes once the engines spool up, so. But of course, you know, getting everything else entered in, you know, into the CDU and getting all your flight plan information in, yeah, that takes a little bit longer. You know, getting all your weights entered in takes a little bit longer. But here we go. We've got Lincoln coming in for a landing here, American 656 here in the simulator. He's working on trying to float that CRJ down to the ground. But I'm actually kind of excited we're here in Venice right now. It's absolutely beautiful in here. Lincoln's got a show right now for him as he comes in for a landing here. Ooh, this looks really good so far. This looks really good so far. This is almost like, you know, how VATSIM made the announcement about velocity and they ended up basically DDoSing their own servers. Oh, here we go, here we go. And we are down. Nicely done there, Lincoln. That looked really good. Do you run some Toolkit Pro at all? So I'm kind of curious how that landing might have looked. Well, at least as far as rate goes, because that descent looked pretty good coming down in here. It really did. I think I'm going to go ahead and load up in the CRJ myself, too. I might as well. You're in the CRJ. I ought to get in the CRJ, right? Let's both get in the CRJ. Let's have some fun with it. All right, sounds good. Yeah, it won't take me very long. Lima, India, Papa, Zulu. Lips. There you go. I'll drop that into the chat as well. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I ended up just dropping into the drone camera there so we could see you land. But let me go and load back up here really quick. I'm going to load back up with the CRJ here. Get in the 550, I think. Yeah, I'll go with the 700. Let's go ahead and switch over my livery. Really like that air hop livery there for France. It's a beautiful livery for the airplane. And my default state is set to cold and dark, so like I said, I can flip switches and get this bird up in the air pretty fast. I could always, just go to taxi state even, but, taxi state, if it's not your default, it takes about 3 minutes for the plane to start anyway. So like I said, it won't even take me that long to get it up in the air. But folks, thank you once again for joining in with the Quasiguru Twitch channel today. You want me to cold and dark it? We'll go ahead and cold and dark it. I'll show you how fast I can get this bird started on cold and dark. Let me just go ahead and make sure all my switches are off on my alpha yoke, because if I don't do that, then I'm going to have issues with the plane. So, here we go. We're loading up into the sim. Yeah, I can't wait for Aerosoft to release that update, though, you know, for some of the control issues, as well as, you know, the CDU issues with the aircraft. Once those are done, I'm a lot more confident in it, at least. You know, I mean, it's a beautiful airplane. It flies really well. It flies real to life. But those CDU issues it has are what bother me the most. I mean, you know, honestly, I realized that one of the easiest ways to fix the issue, especially if your frames start tanking before a landing, is you can flip off your generator switches real quick. And as long as you flip those switches off, it'll go ahead and, you know, basically reset your avionics state. Then you can go ahead and just, you know, hit everything else. But I'm going to go out of order here to get the bird started, just so we can get it going really quick. But yeah, you know, it's kind of a cool airplane here. Like I said, I'm really out of ordering this thing right now just to get up in the air. Arm that. Let's go ahead and wing. Let's go and just do. We don't need anti-ice. What am I doing here? We don't need anti-ice over here. Let's just get this bird up in the air, get her going, right? Like I said, I'm basically starting this as fast as I can right now just to get it up in the air, so. No big deal, though. We'll go ahead and get this bird going here. We'll set all my V speeds here real quick. We'll adjust the stabilizer trim to 7.2. Like I said, I've basically become like this crazy fast like starter of this airplane. And mainly because of the problems that I have experienced with it, it almost makes you learn how to get it going a little bit faster up in the air. So APU is available. Let's go ahead and start both engines, even though, yeah, that's completely unprofessional. You would never start both engines at the same time. We'll go ahead and get them both started up, though. All right, that all looks good. Engines are coming up officially. We've got fuel supplied to them. We have both packs in the on position. That's all good. Okay, folks, we're about ready to go. You want to do a parallel takeoff and landing? Yeah, we can do that. Absolutely. We should give that a shot. All right, let me go ahead and turn on my IRS here. Mock trim, stab sim, yaw damper. We're all good there. All right, let's go ahead and set 8-degree flaps, and we are good there. I'm just waiting for the engine to spool the rest of the way up, and we are ready for takeoff, folks. Of course, you know, I did forget to do the fire detection check, you know, make sure that was working. But, you know, regardless, you know, you're supposed to do that before you start the APU, but I decided not to. I'm really bad at that, right? So, but then again, I'm not flying it, you know, realistically right now. I'm just flying it to fly it, just to have fun. So, all right, folks, here we go. We're going to go ahead and get this thing rolling. It looks like I got both engines alive. Let's go ahead and get the heck out of here with this airplane, right? Let's go and do a pushback really quick. Currently working on pushback. Oh, wait, don't want to push back into that. That's a bad idea. Let's not do that. Let's not. Oh, man. You know what? For this being a medium ramp, I disagree with where the placement is. Like, a medium ramp would generally fit this aircraft. Let me go and turn on nose wheel steering really quick. Make sure we can actually get some movement out of this thing. Now, folks, this airplane in real life has a tiller. And it is modeled. It's actually modeled very well in this aircraft. But it is not set up in the simulator. So it's one of those things, you know, even if you were to set your rudder pedals to tiller on the ground, it wouldn't make much of a difference, at least. That is one thing that is truly an op in this aircraft right now. But let's get this bird going, though. Let's get caught up here with Lincoln here, and we're going to try to do maybe a parallel takeoff, maybe a parallel landing together, you know. Try to show off these beautiful Aerosoft jets, right? Yeah, they're absolutely beautiful, though. The modeling that Aerosoft did with the CRJs are great. The liveries that they made were absolutely impressive. Don't get me wrong, I think they had some work, you know, ahead of them already, because, you know, they've already modeled these for, I think, P3D, and I think they, well, I know they did P3D. I don't think they did FSX, but they did do P3D. So we've got, you know, we got Lincoln there in the American Eagle livery. It got me in the France Air Hop livery, which I just flew last week on Wednesday when we did the CRJ giveaway on stream. So I flew this last week when we did the CRJ giveaway, and we were flying from Dublin over to Dusseldorf. Welcome back, MSEP, flying from Paris. Here I am. Awesome. Well, we actually headed over to Venice because someone redeemed the departure for Venice. But if you'd like to come join us at Venice right now, you can. But yeah, we were over in Paris for a bit there, and I'm really impressed with how well it looks in FS 2020. That screenshot you sent me earlier on the Discord, it's just absolutely amazing. It's so beautiful. I will say that about the simulator. FS 2020 really does look good. It really looks good. But yeah, we've got Lincoln 071 in here. He's American 656 popping up, and he wants to do a parallel takeoff real quick. So we're going to do a parallel takeoff with him here in Venice. And we also have Maple Aviation that's joining in here shortly. Okay, where is the other runway? Is it over here, I think? Maybe? No, it's not over here, is it? Oh, it is. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and head over here. Stay on this runway. I'll go to the other one. Okay, no problem. I'll go ahead and just back taxi down here really quick. Okay, sounds good, MSEP. Are you back up and running, though? Are you back up and running, MSEP? Do you have your graphics card now and everything for FS 2020? Because I don't mind coming back to Paris. I don't mind coming back to Paris. I will come back there, especially if you're going to fly with us. Because Paris is just so freaking gorgeous. It really is. They have done some excellent work on Paris. I honestly was thinking I might try to see if I could get some other mods going. Well, maybe see if I can grab some scenery for Paris, but honestly, it looks good already as is, even with photogrammetry off, because I initially tried it with it on when I started the stream, and then realized pretty fast that I did not even really need photogrammetry in Paris here on FS 2020. Like, I mean, there was so much you could see. You could see the Louvre, you could see the Eiffel Tower, just so much good stuff you could see there. All right, we're going to head and turn around here so we can do a parallel here with Lincoln. Alrighty, we're going to try to straighten up here as best as I can from the outside, which is, I think, more difficult than anything else. Alright, here we go, folks. We're about to go ahead and toga it up. I'll go on my count. Okay, alright. Let me go ahead. I'm going to set toga power really quick. I've got the brakes on currently. Alright, we've got toga power engaged. And let's see here. The game was lagging on your side earlier. Okay, yeah, no, I totally understand, There's a couple things I can show you really quick here, too. Let's go, let's roll, Lincoln, let's go. Here we go. And we got Mahan. He's joined in as well. Got Mahan up in the air already. All right, folks, here we go. Here we go. And we've got V1 and rotate. We are off the ground officially, folks. Here we go. We are moving now. Let's go and get the flaps up here really quick. We're going to go ahead and look at this parallel here with Lincoln. Oh, yeah, there we go. That is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this, folks. We have two CRJs climbing out right now. I think I need to adjust my my trim a little bit here because we are climbing out at almost 7,000 feet a minute right now. But these are absolutely beautiful jets. I mean, I think the Aerosoft team did an amazing job, at least as far as looks go on the simulator. Absolutely amazing jets. Absolutely well modeled. I mean, like I said, there are some problems that they do need to address, and I think a lot of us have recognized them. Some people aren't experiencing them, but then again, I'm also one of those people that I don't always follow procedures on a startup, and part of that is because however you design something doesn't necessarily mean that that's the way everyone's going to fly it, right? And so, you can code something to a certain liking. Oh my gosh, Mahan is in a Airbus right now flying with us here. All right, let's go ahead and just do some flying here, right? Let's have some fun here. Yeah, Mahan is in an Airbus. Maple Aviation is flying an Airbus. We're all just going into a bank angle here. Nice, steady left turn here. I'm going to go ahead and start to level this thing out really quick. Let's get this trim dialed way down. All right, here we go, folks. We are at 5,600 feet almost here in Venice. Absolutely gorgeous in this area, though. It really is. Let's go ahead and make sure that we also add in the mandatory barrel roll for this departure. There we go. Mandatory barrel roll, folks. Mandatory barrel rolls. Those are very important. Grateful there's no passengers on board today. Otherwise, they probably would be mad at me. There we go. We got Lincoln doing a barrel roll now, too. Nicely done there, Lincoln. That looked really good. Currently flying inverted, folks, as we're climbing out. Can I do 350 knots? Is that a challenge, Mahat? Is that a challenge? I think that's a challenge. Let's go ahead and do 350. Now, can I do 350 or should I do 350? That's the question. I'm at 360 right now. Oh, don't do... Oh, okay, let me slow down. I'm so sorry. I'll slow way down. Give me a second. Let me go ahead and just, you know, fly it a little bit safer, okay? I'll back off the throttle and we'll just start doing barrel rolls. Right, because barrel rolls will slow down your airplane. No, they won't. They'll speed them up if you're going down. Woo! There we go. Okay, oh, can you not do 350 knots? You know, I should have probably read that a little bit better than how I read it, because I was initially thinking you literally meant let's do 350 knots. Because I have no problem with going as fast as I can. But folks, you know, Maple Aviation, he's another great streamer too. If you haven't already, go take a look at Maple Aviation, twitch.tv/Maple Aviation. If you haven't yet, drop him a follow. We're a whole bunch of we've got this group of streamers that we call the crew, and it's just absolutely amazing and fun to have everyone join in on these group flights on Mondays. And you know, guys, that's the other thing too. If you want to, you're also more than welcome to join in on the Batson flights on Wednesdays and Fridays as well. We are doing an additional stream this week with 14AD. He'll be my first officer on board, and then I believe tomorrow 14AD will be streaming, and I'll be his first officer on his airplane. So, you know, if yep, that's what I'm thinking too. I'm going to try to parallel land this really quick. I'm going to go for the leftmost runway here. You go for the right, okay? I'm going to go ahead and speed it up a little bit, though. Just to try to get lined up, because I don't have the ILS frequency dialed in or anything, so I'm not even going to worry about ILS for this, though. We're just going to try to see how well we can actually parallel land here coming into Lima, India, Papa Zulu. Folks, if you're in here right now and you're interested in joining in with us here, we're currently over in Venice at Lima, India, Papa Zulu. We're currently flying here with Maple Aviation and Lincoln 071. Canesto had to go away and lurk for a bit. Probably had martial arts or something to attend to. But I'm going to go and start slowing this down again really quick. I'm actually going to drop this down to about approach speed, which will be about... Oh, we got Maple flying inverted right now above us. Probably going to land before us, too, because of that. I'm going to go and start slowing this down to a better approach speed. I'm probably going to slow down to about 220 knots. And then we're just going to work on trying to get set up here for the parallel here for landing. So I'll probably maintain 220 until we're about maybe 3 or 4 DME from the airport. And then I'm going to go and start slowing to approach speed, which will be about 186 or so, 180-ish. And then we'll work on that parallel landing and see how well we can get that in sync, right? 540 knot landing from Mahan Maple Aviation. Let's see how well he does on this one, right? So, all right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and get my gear out right now. I'm going to start extending flaps too as well. Try to get this bird down safely. Starting to slow down as much as I can, trying to get the plane also trimmed back out too. It's actually kind of difficult when you're trying to do it right, you know, so. My staff trim is not coming up the way I want it to, so trying to figure out what the issue is here. There we go. Staff trim's not working again. I think I wasn't in my FS 2020 scene per se. I've got 3 monitors, folks. I use them all. Well, I shouldn't say. I got 2 monitors and a television that I use on my stream setup. So my television has OBS laid out on it, and then everything else, though, is set up as a scene. So my FS 2020 scene is my primary display, which is a LG 34-inch 2560 by 1080 display. It's an absolutely beautiful display. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, that's definitely imposing dominance on landing, right? So now, I don't know how this landing's going to go, folks. If you'd like to, you're more than welcome to drop an exclamation mark predict into the chat to see how smooth this landing's going to be. Like I said, I can't make any promises, though. I'm still relatively new to flying this, you know. And I think, you know, it's probably excuses at this point when I say that, right? But I feel like I'm so new to flying this still, just mainly because of how everything else is kind of gone. Like it's a new bird to me. Um, and I know it probably sounds like an excuse, right? But it's not in a way because this plane is so much different than almost anything else in the simulator right now. So gonna see if we can get this thing down smooth though. I know I'm having a frame rate drop because I'm flying this right now too, and that always kind of stinks. But there we go. We got Lincoln coming in pretty heavy and hot there for the landing. I'm trying to slow it down a bit so that I can maybe make the markers here. I don't know. We're going to see. This does not look good. Yeah, I'm not going to make the markers at all. It's okay, though. We're going to go cut power right now. And we're going to go ahead and try to land this. Like I said, if you'd like to, try to drop an exclamation mark predict into the chat. Oh, that was definitely harder than I was expecting. But then again, my frame rate's like way down right now, too. If I can get my frame rate down to where I need it to be, this wouldn't be a big deal at this point, but my frame rate is way too low right now to be smooth for this plane. But once again, like I said, there's other ways you can increase your frame rate with this right before landing. You can always flip the switches. The only problem is the ADG automatically deploys if your engines drop behind you. Drop out. Let's see here. Oh, Mahan really is right behind me. And we got 14AD that's joined in with us again. 14AD, welcome to Venice. Glad to have you on board with us today. We got Maple Aviation about to try to impose some low-flying dominance, at least, coming in here for the runway. I don't know if he's landing or what he's attempting to do right now, but folks, he is trying to do something. Can't really tell what it is at this point, but we're going to let him do whatever he's going to do. Let me go ahead and just check over my graphics settings here, making sure that I actually got this tuned to where it needs to be at. I'm on high. That's right. Okay, that looks good. Let me drop this out really quick. I should gain a little bit back. I know being in Venice, you know, it's a little bit more of a heavily drawn area, so that doesn't help either. 14AD is currently in the CJ4, which is probably my favorite airplane. Yeah, Lincoln, absolutely, you know, and if you'd like to, you're more than welcome to also join in on my streams when I do VATSIM. You know, I definitely don't have a problem with that. I don't think anyone should, you know, realistically anyway. But yeah, you know, it's kind of fun. I'm going to go ahead and take this up one more time. We're going to try to circle to land again really quick, just see if I can get this plane down a little bit smoother. Like I said, you know, my FPS was dropping out, so I couldn't really tell what was going on, and I could barely get the call-outs fast enough. So I'm going to take it up one more time here, see if I can get this thing a little bit smoother. I'm probably going to, you know, overrun on the threshold here, which I'm not shocked about, but, you know, whatever. Yep, had a tail strike. That's okay. No big deal, right? Yeah, I know. Maple's absolutely going crazy like a madman here flying, you know, so... But yeah, like I said, though, Thursday, though, well, tomorrow on 14AD's channel, we're going to be doing a shared cockpit, and we'll probably be doing that on VATSIM, right? Like, I assume so. But tomorrow we'll be doing a shared cockpit with 14AD on his channel. So if you guys haven't yet already, make sure that you go take a look at 14AD, click follow on his channel, so that way you'll be notified before we both depart there tomorrow. And then Thursday we'll be doing a shared cockpit in my aircraft, and he'll be the first officer in my aircraft. So it's definitely a lot of fun, guys. We both really enjoy doing shared cockpit with each other. It's probably one of the things that I enjoy the most doing here on Twitch, right? Like I said, like VATSIM is like my favorite thing, right? But being able to share that experience with somebody else, you know, in a shared cockpit setting is kind of fun. So we have a whole bunch of fun doing that as well. And when we do shared cockpit, we do actually have each other in each other's cockpit. We've set ourselves up now so that we can both be shown in the cockpits on each other's channels. So, you know, definitely, you know, if you want to come for that as well. So we're currently looking at sometime after 4:30 Pacific Standard Time. So 14, if you want to give me a better time even than just 4:30, you know, like I said, I'm open for anything. So if you want me to come out and fly, you know, right at that time or sometime right after. I'm good with anything. Just you give me an idea what time you want it to be, so we can actually tell our viewers what time that's going to be, and that way we can hopefully garner some attention here from this channel to come over to 14AD's channel, folks. But 14AD, absolutely wonderful human being, great streamer, comedian himself. His wife, his better half, I should say, his better half. She also likes to rap occasionally, so you never know. That could always happen on the channel, with 14AD, or even on my channel if she joins in. But, they're both absolutely wonderful human beings. 14AD is an amazing streamer. He's learned so much since he started flight simming here with our crew. Folks, but Mr. Pilot 222, Complete Freedom. Mr. Pilot 222 is a professional Airbus streamer. Does a lot of stuff with the Airbus. Lately, he's been trying things out with the CJ4, so he's getting excited about flying the CRJ, not the CJ4. But he's been getting excited about flying the CRJ. Yeah, Canesto, come on in. We're over at Lima India Papa Zulu on USA East, all players. So if you'd like to join in, you're more than welcome to join in. But watch this, guys. You want to see my frame rate all of a sudden shoot up? Ready for this? I'm going to go ahead and kill both generator switches. Now, it's going to get loud because the ADG automatically deploys, but I'm going to kill the generator switches. We should start to gain some frames back. Yep, we already got frames back. Now I'm going to go and turn them back on. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and see if we can put this thing down smoothly. I honestly think a lot of this, though, in this area has to do with the fact that I'm in Venice. Honestly. And mind you, I could turn my graphics settings down more. I could. Just like the way the simulator works. Don't get me wrong, if I was on VATSIM, I'd want a more smooth setup. Oh, you went in for VATSIM? Yeah, there we go. There we go, absolutely, Canesso. And after what you did yesterday with 14AD, I'm really impressed that you started getting into it, because honestly, you're an amazing streamer as well, guys. Canesto, go check him out. He's probably one of the best flight sim moderators here on Twitch, but he also streams as well. I gave him a name last week. We created a thing called Magic Mouse Mondays. And that was all inspired by something I said. But guys, he flies with a mouse yoke. He doesn't even fly with anything but a mouse yoke right now. See, I'm trying to put this thing down as easy as she'll go without stalling it. That's a lot better. 120 is pretty good. I did not arm my reversers though, so this is going to be a full brake stop. There we go. Relax the yoke a little bit. Let me go ahead and make sure my reversers are armed for this next go. Reversers are both armed now, officially. There we go. Whoa! Maple Aviation dropping in there with that Airbus like crazy here. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Canesto, did your subscription to Sim Caesar expire just recently? Because I did not see that emote pop up. Unless it's just my Streamlabs acting up. It might be. See here really quick. But yeah, that was a fairly smooth landing. It could have been a lot better if you ask me. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't show up on both my ends here, but that emote did not show up like it normally does. But, yeah, it was a pretty decent landing. It could have been better. I think I'm going to go ahead and take off again here. Try it one more time at least, see what happens. We'll go full max power here on the rollout. Yep, there we go. There we go. Go ahead and just go full max right now. Go full max. We're going to take off right next to each other. Let's do it. Full max power there, Lincoln. Here we go. We're both max power here for the takeoff, for the rollout. Go ahead and get my flaps configured here. Got Maple going crazy, trying to impose dominance with the Airbus. While Lincoln and I here try to get up to rotation speed here for these planes. There we go, we're up. Whoa, 14! Oh my gosh! Whew! Not gonna lie, that one kind of threw me off. I was not expecting that from 14. But then again, I think I've kind of worn on him, guys. 14's kind of gotten to the point where, he's like flying like me all the time. Not saying that's a bad thing. I mean, you know, I'm sure he's having fun as well, especially on these Monday fly-alongs, but got Maple Aviation up in the air with us here too. Come on, let's load back in. What is going on here with this cockpit? Okay, here we go. All right. Yeah, my frames are just like dropping all over the place. You know, if anyone sees any of my frames on the ground, please sweep them up and return them to me. I really want my frames back. You know, 14, you always say that, but realistically, I think we both learned from the best. We learned from Kinesto, right? That's who we learned how to do our barrel rolls from, was Kinesto. When I first started streaming, I remember someone came into my stream one day, and they were like, do a barrel roll. And I was like, I can't. And they're like, why not? I was like, I'm on VATSIM. Well, then I ended up watching, I think, Nathan's Planes one day, and yeah, and then I was just like, okay, maybe I can get away with it if I'm on Unicom, as long as they don't see me on radar. But, you know, I'm not claiming I do that, because I don't. I would never do something so childish on VATSIM. Would never do that. Never. Never. I mean, if there's no planes around, and, yeah, look, if there's no planes around and stuff, you know, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it with no planes around, right? I got to make sure I put on a show, right? Got to make sure there's a controller involved in there too, so that, you know, I get my proper pilot deviation. But no, I don't do that, guys. I really don't. Honestly, you know, when I do fly on VATSIM, I am generally pretty professional. Unless, you know, 14AD is not paying attention when I'm on his channel, then there's always that possibility that randomly all of a sudden a barrel roll just happens, right? But I would never do that. Just never. Like, I find that to be totally unacceptable. Please. But, folks, thank you guys once again for joining in tonight for the Quasiguru Run What You Brung Monday. I'm grateful to have you guys on board here. You know, having a new person join in as well. We got Lincoln071 that's joined in on the stream to fly along with us. We got Maple Aviation doing the rudder dance, and I'm going to do the rudder dance with them, I think. Here we go. We got the rudder dance going on. There we go. Rudder dance. That's right. Rudder dance. Nice left and right action here. Coming down to the runway. Let's go ahead and fly it like it's a GA plane, right? Let's go. Should we try to crab land the CRJ? Should we do it? Should we try to crab land the CRJ? I've done it with the Boeing Dreamliner at Saba, but the CRJ. Let's try to do it. Ready? We're gonna try to crab land the CRJ here, guys. All right, here we go. Here we go. Trying to get outside of the airplane again. I think the airplane's mad at me. Oh, that's going to be the problem. The only problem with crab landing this is the nose wheel gear. So let's see what happens here when we try to crab land it. Trying to see if I can get a proper landing out of this thing on a crab. I'm giving full left rudder right now. Got Mahan going nuts down there. I'm going to start pulling back power. Full left rudder right now, guys. We're going to try to put it down smoothly. There we go. The Quasiguru crab. We know how to do that. All right, guys. I'm trying to pull the power back. I'm trying to get it down before the end of the runway so we can stop. All right, we got full left rudder. We got touchdown. All right. There we go. That's one way to do it. May not be the right way, but it did work. Whoa! Look at that landing rate, too. Maybe that's the secret to landing the CRJ under 100. You gotta crab land it. Looking for you here. Looking for Lincoln right now. I'm ready for you. Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna just stop on the runway, you know, like a true professional does. We just stop on the runway, and then we're gonna zoom in here to... I'm gonna get caught up here, watch him land. Wonder if he's gonna come down and crab land it too. Or try to, at least. Here we go. He's coming down, guys. We got Lincoln071 coming down for a landing. I'm wondering if he's going to crab land it. He might. He might. Yeah, you know, that's like one of the best ways to practice crosswind landings, though, realistically, is crabbing. Now, I'm not saying you can do that with every aircraft. Realistically, you generally do that with bigger airliners. You wouldn't probably do that with a CRJ, I'm guessing, because I don't think it kicks out as much. RIP camera. Oh, my camera died? Give me 1 second here. I'll fix it here in a second here. This does happen occasionally when my camera goes down. Stop. Android Cam is upset with me. He's coming in for a landing. We're just waiting for that landing, folks. Let me see if I can get my camera running again. I think it was my phone that went down here. Yeah, I am totally ready for you. I'm watching the landing as we speak. Oh. Looks like my my battery for that phone that I use for my camera just died. Mind you, I have it plugged in too. That's kind of sad, but it is what it is. Ooh, look at this, guys. This looks really smooth coming down. Really smooth. Really smooth. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that butter, folks. Look at that butter. I'm going to go ahead and just turn off the camera scene for now, just because my camera's down. But that was some good butter you laid down, though. Absolutely. Mahan is just going nuts right now, though. Absolutely crazy in that airplane. That was really good, though. That was an excellent landing there, Lincoln. That was really smooth. I mean, don't get me wrong, here I was, I'm trying to crab land it, and you just showed me up. I mean, you made that look so good. Now, mind you, of course, me landing this thing, like I said, I'm not 100% confident with it yet, and I think part of it is it's the frame rate drop that I get from it when I fly it. Now, mind you, of course, being in Venice does not help anything. Oh, you had full left rudder? Was that it? Got it. Yeah. That's awesome. That was great. That was a good landing. But I think you showed me up on that one. Because I think you were even better on center line than I was. I'm going to go and rotate a little bit early here, try to get this thing off the ground. Come on. Pull up. There we go. A little bit of a tail strike. No big deal, right? They can do it, kind of. Whoa! Mahan is going nuts right now on that airplane. Alright, let's get this plane off the ground here. I'm giving it full power. Oh, I was at idle. I was wondering why it wasn't climbing. I was like, what is wrong with this airplane? Let me see if I can get a outside view here of trying to do that. I'm going to see if I can get this thing to crab really well coming down. I don't know, though, because it's not like a Boeing 747, right, where if you throw in full right rudder, you get this huge deflection from the rear end of the airplane. Like, a 747 will kick its tail out hard, right, when you try to crab land. Smaller airplanes, it's a little bit more difficult to get that effect from. I mean, yeah, you get into smaller GA airplanes, but smaller airlines like the CRJ is a little bit more difficult to do it with. But I'm going to try to do it here. Let's go gear down. I'm going to go flaps 40. Pull back the power. Let's see if I can get it to do it. Definitely not flying this realistically at all right now, though. Yeah, definitely made it look easy, though. He made it look really easy. He did. Lincoln did a good job with that, I'll tell you what. This frame rate drop, though, is driving me crazy, I'm not going to lie. That's the only issue I have with the CRJ, honestly, is just the frame rate drop. And I get it, because it's such a separated piece of software. It's not really connected to flight sim, and that's part of what the issue is. You're trying to cross one landing now? Nice. All right, folks, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and try to place this down here with a crab again. Let me go ahead and try to see if I can get this thing zeroed out again for a crab landing. All right, I haven't even started deflecting yet. But look at that, though. It says I'm on the glide path, shockingly. There we go. There's a proper crab so far. Let me see if I can keep the deflection going. Maybe. Here we go. All right, come on. Come on, I need you to work with me, airplane. Need you to work with me. Full left rudder. This is going to be rough. Landing's going to be really hard. Oh, there we go. Come on. Down. Yeah, I knew it was going to be a hard landing because I was starting to stall out. But I was wanting to get more. I was wanting to get even more deflection than normal. And honestly, that's the only problem. Like if you're spooling up both engines, it's going to deflect less and less, right? Let's go back up to flaps 20 though and get this plane off the ground. I'm just dancing on the ground here right now with the rudder pedals. Come on, let's go. Absolutely. Actually, I think I might just follow you in for that one. Just to watch that crosswind landing occur right behind you. 1 second here, I'm circling around. The Honda's going absolutely nuts right now. The airport directly to my right, okay. Pause it right up here in the air and I'm going to watch your landing here. Wow. I'll tell you what, the CRJ does not like me right now. The funny thing is it slows down the graphics even when you're not in it. I'm ready for you here. Ready for you, Lincoln. Come on, let's see that thing come back down. I can't believe my phone died, though, because like I said, it was plugged in. That kills me that it actually died while it was plugged in, even. But I think I was running on a Wi-Fi. That might be what the issue was. Let me see if I can... Let me kill the Wi-Fi on it real quick and just run it direct via USB. Whoa, look at this. Here we go. This looks pretty smooth so far. Whoa, look at that deflection. That was beautiful coming down. Absolutely beautiful on that crosswind landing. That was gorgeous. That deflection was major there. That looked really good there. That looked really good. I'm letting my phone boot back up here, seeing if I can get my camera going again. Yeah, I obviously upset this phone. So I use an old phone with Droid Cam as a... I use that as my webcam for the stream. And honestly, it works pretty well most of the time. I would say it probably works almost 100% of the time. But I did forget to charge it this last go around, and I was also giving Wi-Fi more of a shot with it to see how it does with Wi-Fi, and it's a nice device, I mean, for what it does, because honestly, most phone cameras do what a webcam can do, you know, as far as quality goes. Let's see here really quick. I gotta pop my phone back out of its mount. Let me do this really quick. Let's make sure USB is set for the right mode. There we go. I don't know how long the camera's going to stay up this time, folks, when I bring it back up, but we're going to try it. See if it didn't shut down yet either. Exactly. Exactly. That's basically what happened. So, essentially, there's some coding optimizations that are wrong with the way it's set up right now. At least with the CRJ. Like, if I hop back in the CRJ right now, like, watch this. I'll show you something. Okay, we got... Ooh, here we go. Let's watch Maple land before I do this. Because right now, my airplane's, like, midair right now. Maple's going to go ahead and... Oh, look at that deflection. That is major. And in airliners, you can get major deflection from, especially bigger airliners. You can deflect a lot with the rudder pedal coming down. Like the 7.4 is one of the most crazy airplanes to actually crosswind land, because when you deflect on that rudder pedal, it's huge. Wow, that's insane. That is insane. Nicely done there, Maple. That looked really good. 1480, what you got? What you got? Show us what you got. I thought I had this working. Okay, let's see here. As an installer. Oh, there we go. That's what I was missing. To get it working here again. Whoa, what is going on with my simulator? I think we got a camera back, maybe. Or my phone just shut off. Yeah, my phone just shut off again. I had it for like a split second and then my phone shut off. So yeah, that phone needs charged badly. Come on. Give me back my simulator for 1 second here, folks. Come on. Quit jumping around and skipping, airplane. I'm gonna shut the generators off again. Oh. Is the APU on? Oh, that's the reason why it wasn't fixing itself earlier. Give me 1 second, folks. I had to turn my APU off. I forgot. If it'll let me. There we go. Let me go and kill the APU generator too. So that we lose all the displays. Somehow I still got flight computers going. I shouldn't. So all the generator switches are officially off. Get the master battery too. There we go. Alright, let's see if I gain my frames back here. I should be starting to gain some back. There we go. Now I'm smooth again. Look at this. It's a lot better than what it was. Now once again, who needs the flight computers, right? Those aren't important. Now the only thing that stinks about doing this is when you flip off your power, the ADG automatically deploys. That little propeller there in front of the nose deploys and you can't stow it away until you land. So that part kind of stinks. Yeah, Maple is flying that thing around like it's a fighter plane. He really is. That's what makes it partially fun too. I'm gonna kick my gen switches back on now so I can get avionics before I land again. I'm gonna deploy speed brakes. I don't think I'm gonna be able to land this before the runway. Well, on the runway, honestly, not this speed. But we're gonna give it a shot. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Here we go. Let's put this thing down. Try to, at least. If it'll let me. This thing does not want to slow down right now. Pretty sure I got sued by everyone on that landing. Let's go and kill off the avionics. Let's just fly it without avionics, and then it'll fly really smooth again. Because who needs avionics, right? We don't need those. Those aren't important. Let's go up. Going up. Come on. Up, up, up. Let's go. Yeah, like I said, I think a lot of it has to do with Themis, but then again, a lot of it's CRJ too. It's a very demanding airplane for what it needs. It needs attention all the time. All of the time. It looks like the hydraulics actually need you to keep on the master power, so did not realize that. Here we go. I wonder who Morpha01 is. Wonder if they're with us or not, because they're probably freaking out right now over how I'm flying. They're probably like, oh no. Oh no. Little do they know I'm on Twitch streaming. So Morpha01, if you're not in the channel right now, welcome to the stream. Let's see if I can put this thing back down before the runway ends.
40, 30, 20, 10.
No, I can stop it before the end of the runway. Complete Freedom, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. I totally appreciate that. Grateful to have you on board with us. I know you weren't feeling too good for your Friday stream, but I'm glad to see you're making your way back into the Twitch community. So, and I'm hoping that this Friday you might have your Complete Freedom Friday fly-alongs. Definitely miss having those already. They're so much fun. They really are. But yeah, Complete Freedom, we're currently over at Leonardo India Papa Zulu over in Venice. Absolutely beautiful area. I'm going to actually load out of here really quick, though, and jump back into something that's a little bit less intensive on my machine. We're going to run, I think, the CJ4 instead. So I can basically still fly as fast as I want to, but I know the CJ4 does not hit my frames like the CRJ does. And like I said, that's really the only disappointing thing with the aircraft. If it wasn't for that and a couple bugs with the CDU, I would probably go ahead and dedicate myself more to the CRJ. But until they work out some of those issues, there's no reason for me to continue to dedicate myself to flying it all the time. I mean, I love the flight model. I love what they've done with it, but there are just it's not well optimized yet. Once it gets a little bit better optimized, I don't mind flying it more, but I'm waiting for that little bit more of optimization to occur before I continue to dedicate myself to it. But I'm going to hop back in probably my main plane that I like to fly most of the time, which is my CJ4. Oh, wow. You should be able to resume your flight, and you shot your first RNAV today? Really? What did you shoot the RNAV with? What were you flying? Folks, if you don't know or not, Complete Freedom, he is he's an IRL student pilot, currently working on his ratings and stuff. Also, Dave Renton was in here earlier, Complete. I don't know if he's still in here right now, but he just told us that he passed his oral exam. Could not fly today to do the rest of it, but he did pass his oral. So that's kind of cool, to at least see people are doing that. The RNAV for DCA, I don't think I have. Oh, really? Awesome, Complete. Awesome. Yeah, I was really excited when he popped in here and said that. I was just like, that is freaking amazing that he actually, that he got it done. Got that part done. Now, he's just got that one more thing to do now. So, but yeah, awesome, Complete. Awesome. Glad you shot your first RNAV. Did you shoot in the 152? He was giving you a brain dump. I gotcha. I totally understand how that goes. But yeah, I'm just loading back in here into the simulator with the CJ4, because like I said, just the CRJ hits my machine really hard. And it's unfortunate too, because I've done everything that's suggested to make it work. I've reinstalled it. I've put the simulator, I've taken away full screen optimizations from the simulator. I've done so much stuff here, and I just can't get it working. At least properly. I mean, most of the time it'll fly okay if I'm not in a really heavy airspace or a heavy textured environment. But aside from that, though, yeah, it's not all that great. Ronald Reagan, Washington National, though, no, I have not done the RNAV there. Well, maybe I have. I think I did it on one of the training missions. Well, not training. There was the there for a moment they had the East Coast. It was like an East Coast flight you could add in or something like that. It was a little bit different. Ooh, I think my simulator's gotten hit really hard, actually. I probably need to restart my sim because of the CRJ. absolutely insane because right now I'm actually having some issues here. Trying to make sure that we are all functional here, but this does not look good. This is not my normal frame rate, so I think the CRJ took more than just the frames from the plane. I'm going to go and just restart my simulator really quick, folks, but let me show you guys some things here really quick that are a little bit new that I'm doing here. I'm going to pop up to my planning screen here really quick. So something that we've been told that's supposed to help the simulator a little bit. Let's see here. I was flying in the fog holes and my instructors gave me vectors to our airport. Really? Wow. Wow. That's amazing. Totally understand if you got a lurk, though. Totally get that. Don't forget the exclamation mark lurk in the channel as well. We do have a command for that set up in the bot. So let's see here really quick, though. Waiting for my simulator to go down here, but I'm going to show you guys some things here really quick. So, your flight simulator directory should have a file. Yeah, my sim's actually taken a minute to go down, so there's obviously something going on with the simulator. It's probably, the CRJ probably memory leaked all over the place again. But in your simulator there, you should have, well, for your main flight simulator directory, if you find it, you go in there, and you're going to go find your flight simulator.exe file. You right-click it, go to Properties. After you do that, you're going to go to Compatibility, click Disable Full Screen Optimizations, change high DPI settings, and do the Override High DPI Scaling Behavior. Click OK. And that is supposed to fix the issue that has been caused with the latest patch with Flight Sim to actually get it functioning more accurately. I need to check one thing here really quick while we're in here. Looks like Flight Simulator is not wanting to shut itself down. It is slowly pulling itself out of memory, but very slowly. It's almost using 4 gigs of memory trying to close out, so I think we're having issues. So I'm going to go ahead and just end that really quick manually, and we're going to go back in here into Flight Sim and try to reload in here. It's open? Oh, yeah, let me fix that really quick. Totally appreciate that. You let me know that, Nesto. There we go. Camera's gone. All right. All right, let's see here really quick. I'm waiting for Flight Sim to start to reload at least. Yeah, I've actually never been hit that consistently, at least from the simulator. The simulator hit me kind of hard there just now. Yeah, I just saw that, and I think it was because it was up, and I forgot to shut the camera scene back off because I was trying to get it to work, and yeah, it's just, my phone's got it charged up, though, the rest of the way. So my next VATSIM event, I'm going to have that on Wednesday. I'll go and pull up my stream right now so you can see it. Well, my schedule really quick just so you can see it. I do keep my schedule here on Twitch. I also keep it in the Discord. So if you're on Discord, feel free to come join into my Discord server as well. Exclamation mark Discord, go ahead and click there, go ahead and join in. I keep my schedule under announcements, so if you'd like to see it, you can see it there. But I'll pull up my schedule here just so you can see what we have here now. So we got currently, live now, the Run What You Brung Monday. Wednesday, between 6 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. Central, we're going to be doing a Yubawan Pakistan. A Yubawan is a greeting, essentially, that they use in Pakistan. I think it means like great day or good day. But anyway, we'll be doing a Yubawan Pakistan. That's going to be from VCBI to OPKC. Thursday, we're going to be doing another VATSIM event. It's called the New Haven Minuteman. That's going to be with First Officer 14AD on board. That'll be from 5 to 7 p.m. Central. And then we're going to do Friday Tel Aviv Online, which is going to be from 1 p.m. to 3:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Now, the Thursday one, especially if you're not as... Yeah, so... I do have one early in the morning, and that's mainly to, try to bring in other viewers that otherwise may not be able to be here. Like MSEP, he lives in France, and sometimes, they're able to get the early morning a little bit better than other people. So there is that. But yeah, Thursday, though, the New Haven Minuteman's going to be we're going to be taking off from New Haven, Connecticut. And that one, like I said, it's 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central Time. But we'll be taking off from there, and we're going to be flying over to, I think, Atlanta Hartsfield that day with 14 AD. And then Friday is the Tel Aviv Online. So, yeah, that Wednesday one is pretty early. I try not to stream that early, but tomorrow, though, we will be streaming with with my first officer, 14 AD. I'll be his first officer tomorrow on his channel. So if you haven't yet already, make sure you go take a look at 14 AD. Drop him a follow in his channel, and make sure that you can catch us when we start streaming tomorrow together. We'll be doing a shared cockpit. You'll be able to see both of our faces up on the stream. So definitely want to have you guys join in if you're capable or able to. We'd like to have you guys join in to enjoy the content with us. But tomorrow, though, we don't know where we're flying yet. 14 AD, is a little bit more. We'll figure it out as we go. And I love that about 14. Yeah, absolutely. We do shared cockpit on VATSIM, Lincoln. We do. We do share cockpit on VATSIM, and that's the reason why I said Thursday. It's a shared cockpit. We use your controls on VATSIM, and we use observer mode for the one client. So, yep, we do shared cockpit on VATSIM. I wouldn't say it's strongly recommended in FS 2020 in your controls because your controls is buggy a lot, but we've made it work. At least 14AD and I have, and I know Kinesto and 14AD did a shared cockpit yesterday as well on VATSIM. So we make it work. It's functional. We can get it working, and your controls is an absolutely wonderful tool to do shared cockpits with. And of course, just having vPilot and, being able to have someone log in as an observer. So yeah, we do shared cockpit. That's a big thing 14AD and I do together. Also, Mr. Pilot 222 and Slayer T do shared cockpit as well. I'm going to drop in a link in here really quick just so you can see who most of our crew is. But we got Complete Freedom. He is a student pilot currently working getting his PPL. He just did his first RNAV approach yesterday. We also have, was that yesterday or was that today, Complete? I actually didn't read that. Let me see here. What was that? When did you say you did the RNAV? Shot my first. Oh, so it was today. So he did his first RNAV today. But folks, Complete Freedom's wonderful, excellent streamer. Has some really excellent content. Also, he has a YouTube channel as well. If you'd like to drop that YouTube link into the chat, Complete, you're more than welcome to. But his YouTube channel, he keeps all of his real-world student pilot stuff under there, so it's always kind of cool. Got Twitch.tv Mr. Pilot 222, another great streamer here as well. He's a professional Airbus simmer, Slayer T, professional CJ4 simmer. Been flying the Airbus a lot more lately. We have 14AD. He's a new VATSIM user who's always learning as he flies and a comedian himself. Yeah, exactly. So, Maple Aviation is also what I would classify as part of the crew. Unfortunately, though, because of my chatbot issue that I'm having right now, I cannot access it directly to change things. I would have to manually do it in SSH, and I'd rather not do that. I'm trying to get my friend to see if he can fix whatever I just broke with the bot at his house, because that's where it's hosted right now. It's hosted at his house, not at mine. Now, I used to host the bot here. But I wanted to make sure it was online 24/7. I really didn't have a machine to keep it online with. So I decided to go ahead and do it that way instead. So I hope I selected the right airport just now. I did. Okay, we're good. We're good. But yeah, Maple, I will get you added into that list as well as Nathan's Planes as well. So I'm trying to get a scholarship at ERAU. Okay, yeah. Where do you want to go to school for, Lincoln? Here I am loading back up into the simulator finally, folks. I know it's been kind of a struggle here. Embry-Riddle Aeronautical. Okay, excellent. Excellent. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Like I said, my big thing is, though, I just got to get part of my bot fixed so I can actually access again, because right now I don't know exactly what broke. I know he wrote a service for it to start up and stuff, but I think I broke it when I went to do the OAuth change, because I changed the bot login. And I can't remember if he was using a standard port for the bot or not. I don't think he was, if I remember right. And I think that's the reason why my bot's down, theoretically, for me accessing it. Oh yeah, DigiDriver too. DigiDriver's another wonderful streamer as well. Absolutely wonderful content. Look, guys, I got my frames back. I told you, the CJ4 broke my sim. Yeah, my frames are completely back. The CRJ broke my sum. All right, here we go, folks. We are rolling in the CJ4. About to play a little bit of chicken here, I think.
Altitude.
There we go. I am back online, guys, and I am not lagging anymore. You notice how things like that airplane, though, actually cause the sim to break? I just find it funny, you know? I mean, I'm sure it would help, you know, if I had more than a 4-core 8-thread processor, too. But that's the only airplane that does that to my sim, is the CRJ. Fly-by-wire mod does not do that to my sim. The CRJ does. Only the CRJ. Now at least I can lay down proper butter again, though, because now I've got my airplane that I like to fly up again. So let's go ahead, let me drop into Sim Toolkit Pro, make sure we reconnect to the simulator now that I am back up in the air. Now I should be able to lay down proper butter again. Everything's trying to reconnect right now, so give it 1 second here while it's coming back up. Either that or the new version of Sim Toolkit Pro's really got things screwed up again, which it could very well be. But welcome back, DigiDriver. Super Friends Assemble. That's right. It's almost like he heard us talking about him, guys. DigiDriver, welcome back. Glad to have you aboard again on the Quasiguru Twitch channel. Had a rough start to the stream here. Yeah, we were just literally shouting you out when you showed up. So, but needless to say, though, folks, had a little bit of a rough start to the stream here. I recently changed my password manager. I lost one of my passwords. I ended up resetting like 53 passwords when I went to get everything else set up. So, but yeah, amazing supporter and similar to the flight sim community, a whole more people. We're growing this list, and we'd love to have more streamers join us in our adventures around the world. So we got DigiDriver there as well, folks. But yeah, you know, I feel like the crew is this ever-expanding list of streamers now. And it's becoming that because there are so many good streamers here in the flight sim community. We have one of the best, as far as I'm concerned, communities here on Twitch. Are you coming in on the same runway? Okay, all right. Let's see if we can get a good view of that. Unless he's higher than me. I can't see him yet, though. Let's see here really quick. Exactly. A whole lot more people, not half more. Is that how it was written? Was it written as half more people? I have no idea. Oh, crap. I wasn't paying attention. I almost had a mess of a landing there. Let's go ahead and try this again here. We're going to go ahead and go back, throttle to idle here in a second. I was not paying attention coming down for that landing, obviously. Alright, let's go ahead and float this thing down. Starting to cut power again. This is my favorite bird, right here. There we go, 75 feet per minute. So this is just a buttery plane to fly. So I don't have a specs command set up, but if you want to see my specs, if you're on a browser, they're actually listed. I have an i7 7700K with a GTX 1080 Ti, 32 gigabytes of DDR4 3600 megahertz memory. I'm overclocked to 5 gigahertz on my CPU. GPU is not certified. Well, it's not certified. It's not overclocked currently. Honestly, it's a decent streaming setup for Flight Sim 2020. But the really the only unfortunate thing about my streaming setup is that, you know, there are certain airplanes like the CRJ that can hit my computer really hard and basically make it look like, you know, it's not like I've got the worst graphics card on the market or the worst CPU on the market, you know, and it's kind of sad, you know, that the CRJ is capable of doing that to my stream. CRJ can basically make my stream look like absolute crap because of just the way, just because of how it's optimized. Like, it's not optimized well. That's the main issue with that aircraft. Ooh, that's awesome, Lincoln. Yep, I see you coming in here. Let's go ahead and take a look at him make that landing here, coming in here to coming in here to land at Venice. So yeah, we're gonna catch up here really quick. But you notice I'm not really now skipping as much as I was. Like before I was skipping severely, right? Now it's not nearly as bad as what it was. Here we go. We got Lincoln coming in for a landing again. About to make some smooth butter. Oh, there we go. He's in a King Air now. He's going to show us how to make that King Air butter, right? Nice touchdown. Nice touchdown. That looked really good. Like I said, this is my favorite aircraft, though. The CJ4 is definitely my favorite. It's always been my favorite just because of how much working Title has done to this aircraft. Like, I mean, there's a whole bunch of other cool features, too. Like, they've got Navigraph just got their charts added to the aircraft, so now I can click on the charts button and pull up charts from Navigraph, which is kind of cool. I mean, I'd have to enter a mild flight plan at least to get it working, but I can show you that if you'd like to see it. It's really cool, actually. Let's see here really quick. Maple Aviation's going to go ahead and lurk right now. That's totally that's understandable. We get it. We know everyone has life and stuff like that. Yeah, and I got working VNav on my CJ4 too. That's a big deal. The working VNav is like one of my favorite features. So let me go ahead and do this really quick. We're going to go ahead and just do autopilot set here really quick. Let me go ahead and do an altitude hold. I'm going to back the throttles down, slow it down a little bit while I'm doing this. All right, let's see here. So we are at Lima, India, Papa, Zulu, right? So let me do this. LIPZ. Lima, India, Papa, Zulu. Oh yeah, I'm not on the ground. It won't let me do it. Okay, that's fine, but I can at least do this then. I'll just go over to chart. We'll go to lower menu. And at least we have a airport chart popping up because I don't have an approach popped in yet. So let me see if I can access the airport chart. There we go. It says no chart. There it goes. It's loading right now. All right, you see the airport chart right now? So here's the thing. Watch this. If I come in for a landing right now. Yeah, so here's the thing, Lincoln. It's advisory VNav in the CRJ. It's not real VNav. Real VNav will descend for you, okay? Now, if you have the CRJ, I think 900 or 1000, those actually have working VNav that will descend for you on their own. So, yeah, the VNav in the CRJ is not like the VNav in the CJ4 where I can have this plane fly itself, descend all the way through flight levels if I program it into the CDU, and it will descend on its own into an airport wherever I want it to. Whenever I want it to descend, it will descend. It just listens. It says, okay, I'll do it. So that's the only problem with the CRJ. The CRJ is a little bit more hands-on. Exactly. Now, the CRJ-200, on the other hand, that's one of those airplanes that was kind of scary to land because of the way they were set up. But let's go ahead and see this landing real quick because you're going to see me pop up on the charts all of a sudden. Let me make sure Symlink is running in the background just to make sure that I'm not lying to you when I say you're going to see the airplane suddenly roll up. Yep, okay, so it is tracking me right now. So I'm going to go ahead and put the bird down really quick. Get the flaps all the way out again. No, the CJ4 does not have slats. It only has flaps. So, and that I think part of that is because of the size of the aircraft, right? It's not that big of an aircraft at all. It's a very small aircraft. But because of how small it is, it really doesn't need them to perform. Does not need them at all. All right, let's make sure we do not... Yeah, okay. Oh, are my speed brakes extended? They might be. Nope, they're not. Okay, good. All right, you're about to see me pop up on these charts so when I land. If I had the approach in, you could actually follow the aircraft as you're making the approach too with the Navigraph chart. It's kind of cool. Like, I really wish there was a more free alternative to Navigraph to actually get that type of functionality. I mean, I know you can use a little nav map and stuff, but it doesn't give you actual airport taxiway charts, which is something that I think is really helpful. Especially, you know, if you're on VATSIM and you're flying on VATSIM and you want to keep things as realistic as possible and not get yelled at by your ground controller. So no, I have not tried VR yet. I don't have a VR headset though, really, to do it with. I mean, I could try it with one of the more like VR apps for my phone, but I don't want to attempt that. I'd rather do it with a actual VR headset. All right, here we go. We're gonna land it really quick, and then I'm gonna show you guys the charts here as it's tracking me here. Should be tracking me at least. If it's not, I may need to cycle through the chart again at least. So there we go. I'm actually starting to show up on the chart on my end. I need to remember to cut the power. This is, you know, this is the problem. I've been flying the CRJ so long this week that I just have not, I've not been giving my bird enough attention, obviously, so she doesn't want to land. I can't blame it, though. There we go. Minus 38 feet per minute. Look at that. And just like Swiss001 says, you know, you pay for the whole runway, you use the whole runway. But check this out, though. Here we go. So we actually have chart following here on the ground right now on the CJ4. So when I turn, I can actually just watch myself taxi if I want to. I can also zoom in on that chart. So if I just go ahead and use the zoom key, I can do that. And also go ahead and move myself to wherever I need to be on the chart. Yeah, and see, that's the one benefit, but here's the problem, though, and this is essentially the issue with Navigraph, right? So Navigraph, the cost, right? The cost is immense. Like here in the United States, I mean, Navigraph in general, for their ultimate version Navigraph, which is for 1 year, it costs you, I believe it's like €79.80 or something like that. And the problem is, it's like $94.60 some. Exactly. Well, and you know what? So that's the other thing too. So Fly-by-Wire just recently announced that they're adding charts for Navigraph into the EFB. So it's actually kind of cool, you know. They're actually adding some pretty cool, neat features here. All right, let's see here. Lincoln, you want to go and take off right next to each other here on this runway again? I mean, don't get me wrong, you know. I mean, I know my airplane's got a little bit more thrust, but you know. Here we go. Let's do it. Go and toga. I'll catch up. Here we go. We're up again, folks. Yeah, but the charts are neat, though. I'm not gonna lie. You know, the Navigraph charts are really cool to have in the airplane. But like I said, the only thing I don't like about Navigraph is the cost. Like, I feel like it's more expensive than it needs to be, but at the same time, though, I know that there's cost accrued by them, too, because they're paying for Jeppesen charts. The only thing that they're really not paying, well, they're paying for Iraq data, they're paying for their charts to be able to supply to everybody else, right? Yeah, so that's the thing. So it's not November 7-3 Hotel Papa right now because I didn't change it in the sim before, but I've been trying to match, on stream at least, whatever tail number I'm flying, whatever registration number I'm flying. So my last registration number I flew was November 504 Golf Joliet. And that was on, I believe, the United CRJ, which, of course, you know, I'm grabbing registration numbers from real airplanes now. So, you know, 7-3 Hotel Papa is one that, you know, I created, or I should say, you know, I joked about it, but I said I stole 7-3 Hotel Papa from Atlanta Hartsfield one day because I saw it sitting on the ramp, and yeah, you know, that's basically what happened, exactly. I might have stolen another CRJ, another CJ4. I cannot admit to that. I cannot deny it. That's all I'll say to that. I cannot admit, I cannot deny that may be what happened. I may have stolen another CJ4. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows at this point? All right, here we go, folks. I'm going to come in for another landing here so we can enjoy that chart action again here. But yeah, the charts are exciting, though. I really like the charts here in the CJ4. And you know, it's terrible, too, because I got Navigraph right after I got the CRJ, and I've only officially flown this airplane once on a full flight on, well, I haven't flown this plane on VATSIM since I got the charts. Come to think about it. So I'm kind of disappointed I haven't done that yet, but then again, I think part of it was, you know, I also just spent, you know, that $54 on the CRJ, which I was hoping would be a little bit more functional and a little bit less hitting on performance. But then again, you know, the CRJ once again is so separated out from the simulator. They're admitting to this. You know, they had to make it as basically a separate piece of software, so that, you know, they could be more study level with the aircraft, and that's well and good. You know, that's all good and stuff. But there we go. There's another butter there for you, Canesto. How about that? 33 feet per minute. But the best thing, you know, they separated out the CRJ so much that it's its own piece of software. But part of the problem with doing that is is even if your graphics settings, let's say for your refresh rate for your displays for glass cockpits set to medium or low, the CRJ does not respond to that because the setup is designed to do other things completely. So it's unfortunate that, you know, it's one of those planes that could be so much better than what it is right now, but at the same time, I'm okay with it. You know, I know it's growing pains right now, right? It's growing pains, obviously. But here we go, folks. Charts currently in the CJ4. Look at that. Complete plane following here on stream, which I haven't done yet. So, because I just got Navigraph, I think the end of last weekish. Was it the same day I bought the CRJ? Or was it the day? I don't know. It was either the same day I bought the CRJ or it was the day after. But, yeah, I wasn't sure initially if I was going to get the CRJ, and then I ended up getting it. And, like I said, I'm not 100% disappointed with it. I'm more disappointed with the fact that, you know, it just... There's some things they could have kept connected to the simulator, right? Like, CG could have been connected to the simulator better, and they could have kept the glass cockpit refresh rate connected to the simulator instead of separating it out. Had they done that, it probably, in my experience, would run better, right? I mean, I'm sure, you know, if I had a faster, well, not a faster processor, but if I had a processor with more cores, I probably would have maybe a little bit of a better experience with it too, but I don't yet. So I'm basically waiting for, you know, some things that I need. Complete Freedom, welcome back. I know you went lurk mode there for a minute, but grateful to have you on board again with us. But yeah, I'm currently flying my baby again, my CJ4, because the CRJ was starting to really irk me with the frame rate drop, and actually, it got so bad that I had to restart Flight Simulator. Yeah, and that's the thing. So the FMC basically is, so we have the Proline FMS here in the CJ4, right? And the avionics in the CRJ are basically the same manufacturer, essentially, right? So it's Collins Proline again. A lot of people don't realize that, though, but I'm going to go ahead and just bring this in really quick for a fast landing, do a short final. We'll go ahead and act like, you know, we just had, you know, a couple engines spool back or something. We'll land this bird really quick here. Really short final. Going to go and deploy the speed brakes here, get the plane down just a little bit faster. See if we can keep the butter action up, though, like we've been doing. Last one was at 33 feet per minute. Right now I'm starting to float again. I'm going to deploy the speed brakes one more time, trying to get the speed just cut back a little bit. Here we go. This one's not going to be as easy, I don't think. Not if I want to put it down and actually stop. Yeah, that one's a little bit harder, but 95 feet per minute, still butter. Still smooth butter, right? As we slow down with the toe brakes here on the rudders. There we go. But yeah, look at that, though. The charts are freaking amazing. Exactly. Well, you know, and I get that complete. And I know it's probably going to take you a minute, too, to get back to 100%, but at least you were able to shoot your first RNAV today, though. That's so freaking cool that you were able to do that. That is so cool. But yeah, folks, so like I said, once again, thank you guys again for joining in with the Quasiguru Twitch channel today, you know, for the Monday fly along. I do appreciate all the time you've spent with me today. You know, generally, I don't let these things go this long. I think we've been streaming for almost, what, 3 hours now at this point? Has it been 3 hours? I think it's been 3 hours, right? So, but with that being said, folks, I want to thank everybody for joining in today on the stream. I also want to give out some shout outs here really quick. So earlier here we had, I believe Mr. Pilot 222 had hosted the stream. We had Josie, she tipped $20. We had Lincoln071 follow the channel, Complete Freedom, and also thrown out 100 bits at me, and I do totally appreciate that, folks. You know, your support means the world to me. Being able to fly along and enjoy these flights with you guys is what makes this so much more enjoyable, right? You know, if it wasn't for that, I don't think I could do this. It'd be a lot more difficult to keep doing something, you know, without some support or, you know, without some love. But like, once again, oh my gosh, Complete Freedom just threw down another 400 bits for me. Thank you so much, Complete. Totally appreciate that. You know, love having you on here. And once again, I'm grateful to see that we're probably going to be able to see your Freedom fly-alongs again on Friday, folks. If you haven't already yet, go take a look at Complete Freedom. Excellent Twitch streamer. He also teaches you a whole bunch of stuff about what you do in real life and how to fly things and, you know, just dealing with things like Pilot Edge even. Oh my gosh, 14 AD just dropped 100 bits. Folks, I think we might be trying to get a hype train going on at this rate, especially with all these bits being dropped and stuff. And folks, I really do appreciate everything you guys are doing for me. It really does mean a lot. It does. It does. It means so much to me. And once again, though, like I said, Complete Freedom, excellent streamer, guys. He does these events on Friday called Freedom Friday Fly-Alongs. And they're so much fun, you know, to get to join in with him and fly along. And guys, I mean, you want to talk about a fly along that gets to be big. I mean, I've seen, I think, as many as like 15 to 20 people flying along at once with Complete Freedom. And absolutely wonderful streamer, has great content, guys. If you want to learn something about Pilot Edge, or, you know, talking to ATC, or if you want to see his YouTube channel even, once again, you know, he has a YouTube channel as well. I'm willing to go ahead and drop that here into the channel just to pull him up and show him some love and support, because he does go ahead and fly, you know, in real life, and, you know, he's doing it as a student pilot. So it's kind of cool to see, you know, where he's come already, at least in the short amount of time that he's been doing YouTube and doing Twitch. And, you know, absolutely wonderful support that he shows us as well. So we do totally appreciate that. Let me see here, Complete. I'm trying to pull you up. Here we go. All right, folks, I'm going to drop in Complete Freedom's link for his YouTube channel as well, so you can go check him out there. Make sure you drop him a subscribe, click like on those videos. You know, Complete Freedom has a wonderful channel, and he's absolutely doing amazing, guys. If you like aviation content, then you're going to definitely like going to his channel. I feel like, personally, I think he's going to be the next Stevo1 Knievo, or the next Premier 1 driver, or the next Baron pilot, or the next Citation Max. I mean, honestly, this guy's got some amazing B-roll, guys. He's thrown together a whole bunch of different ideas, and it's just, he's made it so much more fun. And guys, before I go, I'm going to go ahead and throw in one more landing at least. You know, and just, once again, I just want to thank everybody for joining in with the Quasiguru Twitch channel day. Even though we started with some issues, right? We're back up, we're running again, and I think we've got everything functional again. I got to get a couple things fixed with my bot here soon, but once that's done, I should be all good to go here on the channel again. Once again, folks, we'll be streaming on Wednesday. It's going to be the next stream day. It's going to be a little bit of an earlier flight than normal. I know a lot of people are expect later flights from me, but, you know, I'm trying to make sure I can also spread out my availability for some other people like MSFS, who lives in Paris. But Wednesday, I'll be streaming from 6 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Central Time. We're going to be doing a flight. It's a VATSIM event called Ayubawan, Pakistan. It's a VATSIM event that's going to be from VCBI to, I think, OCPK. And then Thursday, we're going to be doing another stream. It'll be with 14 AD. He'll be my first officer. It's going to be a shared cockpit. And that's going to be out of New Haven, Connecticut. It's going to be called the New Haven Minuteman. It's going to be from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central Time. And then Friday, we're going to be doing Tel Aviv online. That'll be from 1 p.m. to 3:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. After that stream, though, we'll be looking forward to, on Friday, joining Complete Freedom for his Friday fly-alongs, which I believe start at 5 o'clock Central, if I'm right. Complete Freedom, if not, it's 6 o'clock. I can't remember. Go ahead and correct me if I'm wrong. But we'll be joining in with him for his Freedom Friday fly-alongs. I'm telling you, you say that 10 times fast and you get yourself completely mixed up and tongue-twisted. So welcome back, Technical Domain. Glad to see that you're here. Okay, yeah, so it is 5 o'clock Central, guys, for his stream that he has on Fridays. So we'll be able to join along with Complete Freedom once again on his Friday fly-alongs and be able to have some fun, drop some bits on his channel, slap him some subs. You know, it's just, guys, that's one of the things I find fun about Twitch, you know, is just, you know, seeing people get excited. So, okay, it sounds good, Technical Domain. I totally understand. We'll be ending the stream here shortly, so you should be able to debug it here shortly. I just, like I said, I don't know exactly what broke when I changed things around. Like I said, I'm not sure what exactly broke. I mean, I ended up deleting bot login, and I ended up doing a separate reboot on it because I went ahead and reran the launch.sh, but I also forgot at the time to kill the Java process before I did it, so I think that might have something to do with it. Yeah, so I don't know if the port was right on your end or not. I can't remember what port you were using, but I had it set to 25,000. I think it's on the default port right now. Yeah. So it was set to 25,000. Like I said, I don't know exactly what broke, but essentially I can't access it now from the domain. Well, from the web address. Now the bot is currently running. I did get it running, but for some odd reason, I mean, you know, honestly, I didn't give it a second reboot. I should have probably tried to give it a second reboot after I killed the Java process for the second time. So, but I did not do that. So that's probably my bad on that end. So that's probably something I should have done. I should have given it a second reboot because, like I said, the first time I didn't kill the Java process, I'm pretty sure it was hanging because of that. But I was pretty sure that it was on 25,000. So, but here we go. We're going to go and try to butter this one more time here. I keep forgetting I'm not in the CRJ. The CRJ, you have to have like almost half throttle to properly land the airplane. This, I gotta make sure I'm pulling back almost all the way on the throttle. It's actually almost more. Oh, there we go. We're down. Oh, look at that, guys. 21 feet per minute. Best landing of today, at least for me, for the butter as far as that goes. But yeah, 21 feet per minute coming down here into Venice. But once again, Maple Aviation, thank you so much for the suggestion of flying here in Venice. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful city to fly in. And, you know, we've done a lot of touch and goes today, which was kind of fun. And we had somebody else join us today. We had Lincoln 0171, I believe it was, join us. He's American 656 here in the on the simulator. But folks, it's been a great stream. 14D shared 100 bits. Complete Freedom had shared 400 bits. Complete Freedom had shared 100 bits before then. Let's see here. What else we got here? We got Lincoln071 followed channel. Josie donated $20, which was amazing. Grateful for that. Mr. Pilot 222 has also hosted the stream with one viewer. So, folks, once again, thank you guys so much for joining in with the Quasiguru Twitch channel today. It's been an absolute blast to have everyone join in and have fun flying with me. And next stream, I promise we will have the webcam back. Unfortunately, it is down right now because I forgot to get my phone fully charged before I started the stream. So that is my bad, but we will have the webcam back before the next stream. Let's see here really quick. I'm going to see if I can access it externally again. Yeah, it's not letting me access it externally. Oh, is that what I'm doing wrong? No, oh. That's what I did wrong. I forgot to set that in the config file. No wonder what I broke. So I forgot to set the bot to use HTTPS. So, but folks, once again, thank you for joining in with the Quasiguru Twitch channel today. I'm going to let Technomain try to really quickly troubleshoot this before I end the stream. But once again, guys, thank you so much. You know, your guys' support means the world to me, and I'm grateful to have everyone join in here on the channel and, you know, experience some sweet butter CJ4 action. Chris Cox, thank you so much for dropping that emote. Okay. You know, I'm not gonna lie, so that's like the one emote that I can like not completely cringe at when I hear the audio hook. Only because I created it, right? But at the same time, like, I don't know about anybody else, but do the rest of you like ever hate hearing your own voice? Because like I can't. Let me see if I can get it. I should be able to probably at this point. Let me see if I can get it. I should probably. There it goes. It's up. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Was that in the bot login.txt tech domain? Or where do you set that on the bot? Because I can't remember, to be honest. Exactly. There we go. So Technical Domain's giving himself a shout out here really quick, but he's made 3 of my emotes, hosts my Fanabot instance, for occasional, and he also does Elite Danger streaming. And if you ever want to look at him online too, techdomain.me. He does a lot of coding. Excellent server host, does a lot of cool stuff with his PCs at home. But yeah, excellent. I'm glad to see. Oh, use HTTPS to false. Got it. Okay, excellent. But yeah, Chris Cox also created one of my emotes too. He created the Quasiguru speed tape. So he created that for us as well. And then Canesto, well, Tectomain created the It's All In app. He created the Quasiguru Interceptor and the Quasiguru Crab. But folks, once again, thank you guys for joining in on the stream today. Totally appreciate all your support that you've shown over these times. And folks, thank you again. It's been an absolute blast. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you guys join in. Wednesday will be our next stream together. Once again, we'll be doing a Yubamon Pakistan. It's a VATSIM event. That'll be from 6 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Central Time. Thursday, we'll be doing a shared cockpit with 14AD called the New Haven Minuteman on a VATSIM event out of New Haven, Connecticut. That'll be from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central. And then Friday, Tel Aviv Online, 1 p.m. to 3:15 Central Daylight Time. Folks, if you haven't yet already, make sure that you drop in, join the Discord. That way you can also get the announcements when I'm offline. I do list all of my streaming times in my announcements section of my channel on Discord. Plus, you can also view my schedule on twitch.tv/Quasiguru as well. So if I go and pull that up really quick, guys, you can see that my schedule is also listed here as well. I do list my schedules, and I try to make sure I stick to them. I'm kind of one of those people that I believe kind of strongly in, trying to stick to a schedule the best I can. Sometimes it don't happen, folks. Like I've had over the last, I think, 3 or 4 weeks, I think I've had to cancel 2 streams. And it was mainly because of either an internet issue or there was another issue I had, which was with a pet passing away. And so, mind you, it's kind of one of those things that, I rarely ever cancel a stream, so I try to stick to my stream schedule the best I can. But if I do cancel a stream, you will be notified on Discord, as well as I'll remove the stream from the schedule as well. Exactly. I hate canceling streams. It's not very fun. Maple Aviation, welcome back. Glad to see that you really love me. Thank you for coming back to the Quasiguru channel. I thought you were leaving me forever, but obviously you decided to come back for me, folks. But once again, like I said, come Wednesday, my camera will be back up and running. I will have my webcam going again, and once again, like I said, that'll be the Ayuba Pakistan VATSIM event. Tomorrow, though, 14AD and I are going to be doing a stream on his channel. I'll be flying as his first officer. More than likely on the CJ4. We may give the CRJ a try. I don't know. That's totally up to 14 if he wants to do that. I'm not really comfortable with doing it until we get one more update, at least on the CRJ. Mainly because of the issues I have with frame rate drop. Like, it gets to be really, really bad. But Tuesday, 1480 and I will be doing a stream. It'll be sometime past 4:30 p.m. Pacific time. So, guys, if you're interested in seeing a comedian himself, 14AD, excellent streamer, definitely a comedian. He likes to rap sometimes, and he'll make you laugh. I promise you that, guys. But his name's 14AD. He likes to rap. Fly a Cessna will not give you a citation anytime soon. Go check him out at twitch.tv/14AD. Also, I want to go and throw out some other names here really quick before we go. We got DigiDriver, amazing flight simmer, guys. He's been around for a while, and he's got a growing list of adventures. Okay, so we do have an official time, folks. Tomorrow, 14AD's channel, we will be starting the stream at 6 Central Time, 4 Pacific Time. That's also known as 2300 Zulu for those of you that need to know. So 2300 Zulu tomorrow, we will be streaming Flight Sim together in a shared cockpit from a location of his choosing. So we don't know where that'll be yet, but we will be doing it, guys. It'll be so much fun. Exactly. We got to have Miss 14AD around, though, too, guys. Let me show you something really quick. I'm going to throw this out here really quick just so you can hear it. We're going to drop in the Quasi rap here into the channel.
We got Quasi on the runway, she gonna come slay, there's no escape, Quasiguru will talk it to you, as she flies through, intercept you. She may be talking about pizza and what to eat but she'll defeat ya. She's coming in like Die Hard, the sky's her yard, you'll get a red card. Her feet are loose, but her controls are tight, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
But yeah, folks, that was Miss 14AD doing the Quasi rap, guys. That was the first time she had ever rapped on a channel before, and pretty sure it was the first time. She chose my channel to drop it on, though, and I remember that so well, guys, and it was right around the time that I became an affiliate, folks, and I don't know if you've ever seen that, but you can always go ahead and drop into my YouTube channel as well. You can look up the original affiliate stream that I had as well. Let's see here really quick. Make sure my commands are up. Let's see here. Thought I had a YouTube command in here. Maybe I do not. Oh, yes, I do. YouTube. Okay. All right, there you go, guys. But if you would like to, go ahead and click on that bit.ly link. It'll take you directly to my YouTube page. That also hosts all of my streams as well, all my past VODs that are past 14 days, because, of course, Twitch does not want you to keep VODs that are past 14 days. But there we go. Canesto's just dropping in a couple things now. He dropped in the map command to open up my map. He dropped in the toga command, guys. But you know what? That's the thing. So go ahead and take a look at the Quasiguru YouTube channel. If you're interested in seeing that stream when I came down landing in Aspen, that officially made me an affiliate. So that put me right, I think, at 51 followers that day when I landed in Aspen. But it was absolutely terrible weather. I hand flew the entire rest of the approach coming down. Yeah, and we're actually starting to show the YouTube video also. I do have the clip, I believe, for that, guys. If you want to see the clip as well, I can go ahead and drop that here into the chat. It was an absolutely crazy clip coming in for that landing. Let me go and pull it up here really quick. I gotta scroll way the heck down to find it, though. We did it. Happy affiliate. Here you go, guys. I'm gonna drop this clip here into the chat. Got the link copied. Let me drop this in so you guys can see this really quick. Yeah, you know, I could make a bot command to drop that clip. I just haven't done it yet. Yeah, I need to do that. I'm gonna make a bot command really quick to drop that clip just to make it a little bit easier to get it done in the future. That way I don't even have to think about it, right? Because I think that was probably one of my favorite clips that's ever been done so far on the channel. Mind you, it was absolutely crazy because the weather was completely terrible when we came in for that landing. Like, I could not believe it was that bad. It was terrible, though. Toga, let's see here. Let me turn off my toga. Let's also turn off the map. But folks, that's the absolutely crazy part about this. So let me create this really quick, though. Affiliate. And we're going to just create this really quick. The moment we became an affiliate. That's right. Such a good experience. I just couldn't believe that. Oh, you already created it. Excellent. Thank you so much there, Tech Domain. Totally appreciate that. Yeah, it was really an epic moment. It was absolutely crazy as we made that approach. I mean, you know, I would say that is my first most favorite, like, clip on my channel, or maybe second most. Like, it's hard to say because the other one that I really enjoyed was, yeah, so we've been up currently for 3 hours and 33 minutes on this stream. It's absolutely crazy. I don't think I've ever been up this long on a Monday fly along. So, whoa, Canesto! Thank you so much for subscribing. Oh, wait, sub hype. Okay, yeah. So you're already a sub. Yeah, absolutely. You're just going through the commands. Crap. I thought you just resubscribed to the channel. I forgot you already did that the other day, though. But folks, you know, it's absolutely cool, though, to see where we've come over this amount of time. And, you know, it's absolutely amazing to see what we've been able to do and the amount of time we've been able to do it. Like I've told people before, I never thought I was going to become a Twitch affiliate. I never thought that was ever going to happen. But, you know, here we are, you know, and I've done it. I've become a Twitch affiliate. You know, I'm having fun with everybody, and everyone's having fun that comes into the channel. And to me, honestly, that's what matters the most to me. It's, you know, it's the fact that we're enjoying each other's company, that we're having fun, that we're just, you know, it's all about the experience, right? It's all about that experience. I'm trying to see if I can find one of the clips that was made here really quick. I'm trying to find it here. It's taking me a minute. Let's see here really quick. Contacting Paris Center across the province. I think if this was... Whoa! Technical Domain just dropped 1,500 bits. Thank you so much, Technical Domain. Totally appreciate that. Title Complete Freedom. Current status. When we bring Monday. Quasiguru. Because of you, the Twitch world knows what intercepted by a CJ4 means. I totally agree with that. It was absolutely... You know, honestly, that all occurred because of one thing. So we were flying with... I'm actually having a hard time finding the clip of my channel here where I landed the CJ4 so smoothly. Like, I created another clip on it too, but I actually cannot find that clip now. That's kind of sad because it's actually one of my favorite clips for a landing, at least. I just click clips in my channel and I cannot find this thing. It's driving me nuts right now. Like, I had a partial one. It was the landing at Prince George coming into that landing in Canada where I hit I think -4 feet per minute. I'm not finding it. It's actually driving me nuts. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up separately here because I'm in my dashboard trying to do this. Probably my first mistake. I should probably not be in my dashboard. I got another thing to do right now. Catch next stream. Okay, sounds good. Technoman, thank you so much for figuring out that I forgot to enable something like, disabling HTTPS. I should have thought about that, but I wasn't thinking about it because I forgot how it was being handled. But needless to say, though, let's see here. You can't find it either. So I can find it here. Oh, it's because it's a highlight. I highlighted it. I didn't clip it. You gotta love that. Okay, guys, here we go. I'm gonna go and drop this into the chat really quick. We're gonna drop in 2 different clips here into the chat so you can see that amazing butter landing we had in Prince George. I'll give you the exterior view as well as the interior view as we landed there in Prince George. It was absolutely insane, though, that landing. We actually, it was incredible how we put that thing down. And I know my face went all wide. 14AD's face went all wide on that landing. So, but yeah, I think that'll be the next thing too. We're gonna create a butter landing 1 and 2. 1 and 2 command for the bot. But folks, once again, guys, thank you so much for joining in today. It really does mean the world to me that you guys spend the time here with me, on this channel, and we continue to grow and grow and grow, and it's just getting to be impressive. We're currently now officially, after we had Lincoln follow us here, we're now at 106 followers, folks. So thank you guys again for joining in with the Quasiguru Twitch channel. I'm going to give some shout outs here again before I go. All right, Maple Aviation, take care of yourself. I'm going to be ending the stream here. We'll definitely see you in the next one. But we had Lincoln071 follow channel. Josie donated $20. Mr. Pilot 222 had hosted the channel. Complete Freedom had cheered 100 bits. Complete Freedom then cheered 400 bits. Then 14AD cheered 100 bits. Then we have Technical Domain that also cheered 1,500 bits, guys. Thank you guys so much again for the love and support that you've shown so far, and that I know will continue to happen, guys. But once again, this is why the flight sim community is so great. We've got this wonderful supportive community that's having fun with each other, flying with each other, and guys, I can't thank you enough. Thank you guys again. Have a wonderful rest of your day, a wonderful rest of your nights, wherever you are in the world here. Ryan 94 Aviator. Oh, yeah, I'm forgetting. We definitely need to go ahead and send out a raid really quick. Let's go ahead and raid someone. So let's go ahead and send that raid over to... I don't think I've done Ryan 1994. So let's go ahead and take a look at Ryan, I think. Let me just make sure I got that one typed incorrectly before I start to send a raid off. Oh, hold on. Wait. Okay, wait. Ryan _ D 1994. I'm going to make sure I got him popped up right before I send a raid off, so we don't send it to a blank channel. Ryan _ D 1994. Let's go ahead and send this guy a raid really quick, guys. Thank you again for joining in on the channel, guys. Make sure you join in on the raid. Absolutely Complete Freedom. Absolutely. Thank you so much again. We totally appreciate you, and it's so much fun to see this community get together, just have a bunch of fun. But guys, thank you once again. Oh wait, are you streaming, Complete? Wait, are you streaming right now, Complete? Are you planning on streaming right now? Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure. I will drop that off just so we can go raid you. But folks, once again, thank you so much for joining in. And once again, if you guys would like to as well, feel free to pop up into the Discord. If you have any suggestions for the channel, we're definitely willing to take those and just help try to keep progressing along, folks. But make sure you join in on that raid. Currently 8 viewers are joining in on it. Keep joining in, guys. Let's get going here. Let's go raid this thing. Raid a channel that is not live like me. Oh, I got you, Complete. Okay, no problem. Thank you so much once again, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and we will see you in the next one on Wednesday here on my channel. But tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central, or was it 4:30 Central, 6:30 cents? I can't even think right now, guys, because you guys have got me like all tongue-tied right now. But tomorrow will be on 14AD's channel, I believe at 4 p.m. Pacific time. 4 p.m. 4:30 Pacific time. We'll be streaming from somewhere on his channel. I'll be his first officer, guys. But thank you once again for joining in. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and we will see you in the next one.